All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everybody's doing well out there in TV land. I'm Bo McMichael with Score 58 Network, bringing you the IAFL Phantom Horse Championship here out of Finley Stadium, Chattanooga, Georgia. Kickoff 10 minutes right around the corner. Grab your popcorn, a nice cold soda of some concoction, and sit back and watch this live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Hey, guess what? Score 58 is finally on the air tonight, and we're not buffering. Somebody had their Wheaties and kissed their cornflakes. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here live at Finley Stadium. Get your popcorn ready. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman here on the Score 58 Network. There is no tomorrow. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. All refuse to lose. Gentlemen, how are we both doing today?
Really great, good,
man.
Well, hey, we don't call you the best commentators this south of the Mississippi for a reason. Do you know what south of the Mississippi is? You're in the Gulf of Mexico. You got to stay focused, gentlemen. It's going to be a crazy night here on Score 58 Network. Finley Stadium has not seen this type of action since last year where the Horsemen took on the Sumter Sharks. But tonight, we get to see two other teams. Gentlemen, the tail of the tape, give it to me.
Well, the theme of the night is what you just talked about. That's been on the Sharks board since last June, that loss to the Horsemen. And I overheard somebody talking about it today and even said the word choked, which is harsh if you're a coach.
You did a good job kind of anticipating that. I felt like going over there and putting my hands around your neck there, big guy. All right.
But that's all they've been thinking about. This is the Sabres' first dance, obviously. But Coach Colvin says that he feels like they're ready. He said he feels like they're on equal footing here. And I would definitely bill this as an offense versus defense battle with the Sabres bringing the defense and the Sharks bringing the offense. Coach Chapman got a chance to talk to both head coaches. Coach Chapman, go ahead.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny that both teams play the same defense, all right? They're both 4-2-5 defenses. So you're going to get to see some combination of too high, and cover 4, or too high with man underneath, or single high safety and just, man coverage. But, in speaking with it, the Sharks were much more talkative about their offense, mentioning Dalvin Bracey, Ernest Cooper, Larry Albert, Chris Gilliard, Marlon Pryor, and Kelton Tyndall as all players to watch on the offensive side of the ball. All right. And like you said, Coach, they talked about losing last year being that ultimate motivation. And then when you look at the Alabama Sabres, they're also a 4-2-5, but they all focused on how good their defense is. And they were talking about how their DBs match up really well, with just about anybody, and how they're a defensive squad, and how, not just anybody can come play defense for them. So it's one of those things where we're going to get a look at this. Last year, one of the things that stood out was, how many points were scored in the game and how big a role special teams played in it. And so, we're going to get to see that early on here with Sumter receiving.
All right, with that in mind, gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and tell me real quick. I'm going to ask for what's going to happen. Bottom line is, who's going to win the game? You tell me right now. Adam Collins, give it to us right now. Inside the IAFL, throwing it to you in special effects, championship, Phantom Horse Brewery, Sumter Sharks, or the Alabama Sabres. Give it to me. Who you think's going to win?
Sharks by 17.
Sharks by 17. We're going to be in a snooze fest of 2020. Craig Chapman, what do you say?
Sharks by 14.
All right, so with that in mind, the first offensive series, you're going to have to tell me what they're going to need to do to win. So I'm pretty excited to have everybody with us. We got the Johnson twins on cameras. We got Bag of Donuts running the scoreboard. And we got the tie-dye Piggly Wiggly behind the mic. And One Nut Chapman hanging loose. Going to have fun here. I'm Bo McMichael with Score 58 Network, and we're just happy to be here bringing you the Sumter Shark.
Man, it's beautiful up here.
It is, man. You got the nice, cool wind. Turn it up a notch. We're going to have a little fun.
Wow.
And I just like to thank UTC for opening the doors to us.
That is correct.
We're here at Finley Stadium, Davenport Field. It's just a fantastic venue.
Talk to me a little bit about Tracy Rico.
Well, we got a chance to talk to Tracy and Dave Holt before everything cranked up, and just what they were able to do during this crazy, crazy year. Coach Chapman, can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, they had 27 teams that came back and finished the season, after the quarantine that we faced. And, it wasn't like, they were frowning upon teams that didn't want to come back. You know, there was no ill will or anything of that nature, but there were teams that wanted to finish and wanted the opportunity to finish. And Mr. Rico and Mr. Holt made that happen. The biggest issue that they had was finding places to play because a lot of places wouldn't let you play football at them. So that was one of those things where you had to go through it, and they had the initiative and the will to carry on and continue that, to continue their season. And we think we got, he said, Tracy said you got the best 8 teams in the playoffs, and thinks he's finished with the best 2 teams playing in this championship game.
And that's what you want. You want the best 2 teams here. Neither team had a cakewalk getting here, so it should be a pretty solid matchup because I told Coach Colvin, I picked the Danger. I thought the Danger would beat the Sabres, and I was dead wrong.
All right, well, after this kickoff, you can give us some sponsors, and away we go. Welcome to Finley Stadium 2020 IAFL Phantom Horse Championship.
Whip kick, go out of bounds.
Well,
Nicely done.
Nice to start off on a flag, gentlemen.
It would have. Hey, we saw that last night.
Yeah.
If that thing would have taken a right there, Coach.
Oh, if it taken a funky bounce, you'd been in trouble.
I tell you, Cole Modena didn't have anything on you.
No, indeed, Cole Medina does not.
No, definitely the funky Cole Medina is in his house.
Wow.
So.
And Sabre fans, I am not choosing a side here. However, purple on red in the sun is tough.
I hear you.
You mean you don't think you're going to be able to see those numbers, Coach?
I'm telling you right now, I don't think I could see these if I had my glasses on.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 after that penalty of the ball at the 30. So, Coach, give them your keys. I'm waiting to hear
Keys
them.
to the game, center quarterback exchange. Even if this is a very even offense-defense matchup, advantage special teams goes to the Sharks.
Absolutely. Turnovers, Coach.
Turnovers, absolutely. But Jonathan the Hammer Moore is going to be the difference. They line up in what I refer to, Cone, what you call trio.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 30. That's all sides.
Yep. Going to be a free play.
Deep.
Bracey throws it.
That's a nice job. Smart play.
Pass intended for number 7. Marlon Pryor going to be knocked down by the Sabres, but it's not going to matter. It's going to be a free 5 for the Sharks.
So start with 1st and 5 now at the 35 on that free 5 from the penalty right there.
I'll tell you what, I think I'd be better at football if I could start 1st and 5.
I don't know if that would help us right now. But it's going to get better, Coach.
It's always going to get better.
We have 15 minutes and 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. I don't think that's legal.
Bracey in that same cone look with a back offset to either side and then a back behind him, 2 wide receivers. Sabres looking to heat them up.
Look at the box.
Timeout on the field.
All right, with that first timeout.
No, it's that 15:05 on the clock.
15:05 on the clock. They saw the clock.
We can't go forward? We can't go forward on the tie?
No, we want that time to go down.
Oh, okay. Bag of Donuts looked at me and said, "Hey, man, they're going up instead of down." I'm like, "No, I can't do that."
It's set for soccer.
Okay. Yeah, good call.
It's set for soccer.
Yes, we are
Set
in
for
the
soccer.
football club here in Chattanooga.
What does that mean?
Communist kickball?
Communist kickball.
Hey, they're socialists. Relax, buddy.
Easy.
Never.
I'm an athletic director. I love all sports.
I hear you. Well, we're glad to have everybody with us here. But first of all, talk to us a little bit about our sponsorship here tonight.
All right. Well, to start with, you have Rico Monuments.
Well, let's just pause on that, and you'll get a chance to talk about them because they're about to start this game. You got to be quicker there, Piggly Wiggly. Focus.
I need you to back up out of my space real quick.
I'm not even near your space yet, buddy.
Bracey at the gun.
Wow.
Here comes the heat. Bad snap over his head. Picked up by a back. I'll tell you what right there. I mean, if you're going to have a busted play, that's the way to do it.
It is. I would agree. In this instant replay right there, he catches it. You talk about the football god shining down on you here in September. That was a nice little luck play right there.
I think that was Chris Gilliard on that carry. Very heads-up play.
And picked up 3 off that.
I mean, if you're going to have busted plays and gain yards, that's the way to go.
If you're going to play this many people in the box this close to the line of scrimmage, if something breaks a gap, it's over.
I tell you what, if somebody gets off on a slant, that's all she wrote.
It's got to be from the top of the screen.
Bracey, again, bad snap.
And he
picks it up, calls his own number, just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to give him 1.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 right here, ball at the 39-yard line. I don't know what's going on with the snap, but
yeah,
there's your center
quarterback exchange. I talk about it all the time, and it seems like such a basic thing, but it is pivotal, man.
Coach,
It is pivotal because you've got this center who's usually an average player and a smart person. However, the guy across from him is usually somebody that's so mean he has to choke himself to sleep at night. His mama didn't love him. The defensive linemen have issues. And I say this as an offensive lineman. I know this.
I mean, there's so many people on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
now,
I mean,
Coach.
if anything that was caught on the outside is a touchdown.
Anything with a counteraction right here, if he can limit the penetration, it goes to the distance. They moved.
That's going to back him up. And now you just took third and easy cheese, and now it's 3rd and 6. Now it's a real down. So I'll give it to him. So far, the Sabres coming as billed as a defense to be reckoned with.
And they're fearless, Coach. They're playing straight man right here on the edge, and they're just loading the box.
Coach Colvin talked about, my athletes are as good as anybody's. We're going to go toe-to-toe.
And we saw that against the Dangers. I mean, the Danger
Oh,
for
yeah.
being explosive
Absolutely.
offense. And, they may have gotten some yardage, but inside the red zone, they locked it down.
No, they were like, no more.
All right, here we go. We got a little empty right here, Coach.
All right, it's interesting how they're playing it.
Ooh,
okay,
wow.
there we go. Somebody finally walked out. You're still down.
You got your
You're
shorter,
still down, quick screen.
shorter man over here.
Bracy rolls to his right,
Wide
getting
open.
lots of pressure, lets it fly, has a man.
Incomplete.
It's caught. Whether or not they're going to call it a
gonna call it a
catch.
catch.
I actually thought he was out of bounds, but they call it a catch.
I thought he was out of bounds too, Coach. But that's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And
what kind of first down that is?
Rico Monument.
Rico Monument's first down.
Here you go.
Rico Monument's serving the tri-state area for the last 128 years.
I love it.
I love you, man. I'll write high Q's about you tomorrow, okay?
High Q's?
High Q's.
Is that the same thing where you like?
Is that like when the kids go and compete?
Channel 2?
Everybody's got jokes. Channel 2, we're up here in Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
Choo-choo now. Focus.
Throw the slant.
Bracy, give. No, he
Oh,
keeps it right
okay.
there. I had a little zone read lead action happening right there. That was interesting.
And they've got so many people up there, like we talked about. If he splits that one little thing, but they're setting up the option on the backside.
Right.
They're setting up the option on the backside, and then if they wanted to be really dirty about it, run the same look, set up the option on the backside with the slant coming in behind it. So you got.
I have always said if you were going to play this particular backfield set, you could run option both ways, make your blocking easier because you don't block either end.
That's right. Absolutely. You could almost wedge block the whole game.
Indeed. Randy Christensen would be proud. There's a snap. Bracy
there's your cross
gives
buck.
on a little cross buck action off the left side. Going to be good for about 9.
They're going to give him 8, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
So, Sharks on the move.
Doot. Sorry, I had to do it.
I think maybe they broke the seal with that first down right there.
Speaking of breaking the seal, I'm sorry for my first technical issue of the night.
Oh, goodness.
He wouldn't. The quarterback tried to keep the ball.
Yeah, he tried to pull it, and it looked like that number 5, Ernest Cooper, wanted it too, and maybe there's some miscommunication there.
And we're going to be sitting at 4th and 1.
What do you do
Maybe
right here?
4th and 2 right here.
You coughing kick it or you go for it?
Oh, we're going for this.
We're going for it.
I didn't wait. I didn't play through a pandemic to get here and punt on your side of the 50.
Okay, it's 3rd down.
Your side of the 50. I like that.
Yeah.
It is, or it's 4th down and 2?
It's 4th down.
As Dan Deerdorf would say, they're pulling out all the stops.
He went the wrong way.
And now he's the right way. It's 4th and 2.
All right.
You're picking coyotes out on the interstate. Good job, Adam.
That's what I do.
They're offsides too.
Yes,
Yeah, they're
are.
lined up offsides. Somebody's got to call that. There's a snap.
And
Bracy keeps it, and he's not going to get it. It's going to be a turnover on downs. First down, Sabres. So the Sabres hold on this first possession and say not another step.
You shall not pass.
They went Stalingrad on this one. Not another step backward.
All right, well, tell me real quick, gentlemen, while we get on to the Sabres and they're switching over here, talk to me about what do the Alabama Sabres have to do to become the IFL champions here in 2020?
Well, obviously continue to play defense like that. But I haven't seen the offensive spark. However, they do have some receivers, if they can hold the blocks long enough up front, that are going to be a problem.
All right, I like that idea.
Well, this game's already started off slower than last year's game because last year we had a touchdown and then we had another touchdown, remember?
I don't
Bam
know.
Bam.
Man, he's the elephant in the room, man. He's got a memory like nothing. I can't even remember my name. What is it? All right, here we go.
So that first drive was 7 plays, 28 yards, ends on a turnover on downs, and now we get it for realistically our first look at the Sabres offense, Coach.
Davis in the gun, motion, coming from right to left. I'm not sure if that's motion or somebody lined up right. There's a snap. Give on the zone off the right side.
Nothing there.
Looked like number 16 got there first for the Sharks, Titus Curry.
And that is gain of nothing. And
He went where?
nowhere.
Nowhere.
He got about a foot. I got to give.
I think he got a foot because the person holding the 2 over there doesn't want to be as close to the yardstick as.
Social distance.
There you go. Got trips right here, Coach.
Indeed, trips up to the top of the field means we're going to be tied up mano a mano down here at the bottom. There's a snap. Quarterback drops. That's where he goes.
Picked.
And he throws it to the safety.
No.
He's headed down the right sideline.
He's
He's
at
got
the
a convoy
40,
out in front of
The
him.
30, the
Huge.
25.
Picked by Van Conyers Jr. Van Dam does it. He's headed down the sideline.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're live here in Finley Stadium with that wonderful interception. We'll get a little party celebration right now with the Sumter Sharks. With that in mind, Coach Chapman, what are the Sumter Sharks going to have to do to become the 2020 IFL Phantom Horse champions?
Protect the football and execute. If they do that, I think they win. They've been here before, and they are going to, they're going to pull on that past experience. As you can see right now, they came out with a true game plan. They lined up in, a trio set. They've moved in and out of formations, and, they look more comfortable right now than the Sabres. What they need to do, though, is they need to put something on the board right here, capitalize on this turnover, and then, keep their foot on the gas. Don't let the Sabres hang around.
Well, we'll see if they smell the blood in the water.
I know what that looks like. 1st and 10, ball at the 24-yard line right here.
Bracey in the gun, double set.
I'd watch for something in the seam right here. There's just a single high safety. This short side seam is a touchdown. Inside give.
A little zone read action. Bracey off the right side. Runs somebody over. Oh, my goodness. He trucked him on his way in to the Phantom Horse Brewery red zone. He was thirsty. He was headed for it, Coach.
15-yard gain and a first down that put him in the Phantom Horse Brewery red zone, and it was a
Rico Monument's first down. Yes, sir.
So we got 1st and goal now, ball at the 9. That 15-yard play ties the longest play of the game.
Give to Cooper off the left side. Well, more the middle than the left, but left, middle, it's all the same, right?
Gain of 2 for Coop. I almost got it.
Gain of Haiku.
Gain of tongue-tied. So we're going to look here, 2nd and goal from about the 7 right here.
But, as an offensive coordinator, talk to me about what happens when you get down in this area of the field. Why does it become so difficult?
Well, the windows are smaller in the passing game. You're going to get more man coverage. They're going to be able to, dedicate more people to playing the run. So if you're going to throw the ball, it's going to have to be something quick because you're going to get heated up. Or you're going to have a special kind of guy where you can throw the ball in the end zone and he can go up over the top and make a play right here. Or a great play down here is to throw a screen. What we got right here? Delay game.
Delay of game right there.
That's the 2nd pre-snap penalty against the Sharks in 2 drives.
And, right now, if it's me looking at them, they're so excited because they can taste it.
Yeah.
They can taste it that they're screwing up because of the excitement. You know what I'm saying? Where you're so amped.
Well, I'm going to say this right now, Coach.
That probably helps them, I think.
They're a little bit further away, but like I said, screen right here or something quick to the short side because I watched the slot come off last time, and he beat the coverage in a hurry.
There's snap. Bracey drops, looks right, rolls to his right, getting pressure, comes back left, looking, scrambles, decides he's going to pull it down and
he's
run.
Gonna score,
and
Coach.
There he goes, and he's in there. Touchdown, Sharks. And so with 7:57 less in the first, it's 6-0. Sharks. Do. All right, so we know the extra point is not going to be an issue for them.
we wouldn't think that. It might be an issue for the scoreboard.
Yeah,
he might hit it.
Because here comes Thor, Odin's son, number 18, Jonathan Moore, fixing to drop the hammer on the football. And Coach Chapman, as soon as we get ready to change over, are you ready to do that Pie Slingers Pizzeria drive summary?
I am ready to do the Pie Slinger Pizzeria drive summary.
I cannot wait till that stuff gets here for halftime.
You think you're trying to throw out that extra sauce right there?
There's a snap, kicks up. It's good. It's all good.
So let's talk about it. Yeah. So it's our Pie Slingers Pizzeria drive summary right here. That was a 3-play drive, 24 yards, capped off by a 13-yard scramble by Bracey right there. All right, so
I mean, that was almost all Bracey, yes.
All right, so it's 7-0. You're 7:57 left to go here in the first quarter, and right now, we're looking at this, they've run 10 plays, Coach. It's 10 plays, and we're looking at it right now. It's 10 plays, 52 yards. They're up 7-0. They've played 2 plays on defense, and they have a turnover.
I mean,
and they're fixing to start at the 20. Because he's fixing to hammer this ball back to the sign that says Chattanooga Football Club back there.
Well, the Sabres have got to protect the football. You were talking about that's what the Sharks needed to do. But, one of the things I didn't talk about is if the Sabres are really going to have a shot at winning this, they have to play clean. And what I mean by that is no unnecessary penalties, nothing stupid. The turnover right there, I don't know if that ball sailed on him. It looked like it did. Because it just went right over the intended receiver, right to the safety.
And it wasn't a bad read. The guy, he had inside position. He just overthrew the guy. And that probably was a little bit amped. It's his first throw of the game.
You can't miss long.
And in the slant, you can't miss high.
Can't miss high.
Right,
yeah,
so
if you're throwing the ball down the field, you can miss long, but that's the only time. Oh,
they got it.
It's a blooper. They're going to get it. Shark football. And talk about smelling blood in the water. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. This looks familiar.
I've seen this story before. Literally, I have seen this story before.
Oh, man.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 right here. And, okay, so they receive, correct?
Yeah.
So they score, and now they steal another possession. So still only played 2 plays on defense. All right? Still only played 2 plays on defense. Forced them to call it their first timeout.
So timeout, Sabres.
All right, and when you're looking at this is where, the snowball effect happens. All right, you threw an interception, you gave up a touchdown. First of all, the interception return was probably about 30 yards. All right, then you gave up a 24-yard drive in 3 plays, a 13-yard scramble where you've had no answer for keeping the quarterback in the pocket.
I mean, he just –
all right, and we talked about this before the game with the coaching staff, all right, and when we talked about it, they said that they wanted to make him do what?
They said they wanted him to have to throw the ball to beat them.
And they have not done that. They have not kept him in the pocket. They have let him dictate the game and the pace. Even on the 3rd down play when they had the penalty and it backed him up to 3rd and 6, they let him out of the pocket. His legs allowed him to get open, get a throwing lane, and hit the deep out for a 1st down on a 15-yard gain. And right now, Bracey is the player of the game because they have no answer for him.
Yeah, right now there's no doubt about that.
So this is the 3rd drive of the game. We haven't played 8 minutes, or we just played 8 minutes, Coach.
That's rough on your defense because you can only give a team like the Sharks so many chances.
88, top left. All right, far side of the field. He's a matchup nightmare. They've got him singled up. There's no help. If there was the time to throw the go route, this is the time to throw the go route. You've got trips into the boundary. If I'm the defensive coach, to me, this screams they're going to the field. And now they're motioning to quads over here.
Cooper motions to quads. And quick.
Oh,
in and out of his hands. He was going to run for a minute.
He's about to –
he was going to run for a minute.
He is still running.
That pass intended for Cooper.
And I would line up in the same thing, and I'd still throw up top, and I would still throw the fade or the go route or a post, something because you've got a matchup that you want.
They're fixing the motion to it right again and do that.
It's just screaming, please do this. And now they've shrunk him in up top, so now he's not as wide, so that gives him a chance to work the sideline right here.
Run that Florida fade. There's a snap. Bracy gives to Cooper right up the gut.
He's going to gain one, Coach. 3rd and 9 right here. And if they catch the ball on first down, they got a great play. But they didn't. And
then you start rethinking things because, you're like, oh, man, did I just waste a down? And that's such a hard throw sometimes for whatever reason. Explain the mechanics of that.
Well,
throw.
you got your feet. You've got to get your feet in a position where you can make that throw. I mean, not everybody was blessed with Dan Marino's arm, and that's an illegal formation right here because everybody is on the line of scrimmage.
Okay, you still got 2 on. You got the inside receivers covered up top.
Everybody's in man right here, and here comes the blitz. Oh, nice job.
There's illegal man downfield. Bracy scrambling, rolls to his right, decides to keep it.
Now they did a good job right there of giving him hemmed in. But, he gains 5, so that makes it a manageable 4th down.
And he avoided a penalty by not throwing the ball. Because the inside receiver up top was indeed covered.
Looks like they're going to punt or fake it. I kind of understand this. It's 4th and 4 right here. All right.
And the hammer out to kick, Jonathan Moore.
Let's make sure they don't have enough people on the field.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They've only got 10. You're right. Well, he walked off? That's 9. Yep, they still need 1. There we go.
Oh, this would be the greatest thing if you were going to fake this.
That'll avoid Kelton Tyndall. All right. Timeout, Sharks.
Did they take a timeout? No, they took a delay.
They took the delay?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
4th down.
I really, I didn't like that sequence right there.
But, yeah, the whole you're in. I love that kind of stuff.
I mean, that would have been a great way to fake it. Have all the confusion right there. It's next level trolling if you fake it now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's a snap. Good pressure, but gets off a booming punt. Gonna drive. Oh, man.
What are you doing?
Ball is down on the 1-yard line.
Down on the 1-yard line. Again, there are 3 facets to this game, one of those being special teams.
And I believe you said something about it.
Advantage Sharks.
I mean, I'd be interested to see, where the guy who touched the football's feet were at.
He was in the end zone. It should have been a touchback from where I'm sitting.
And in the NFL, if that's the rules we're playing by, that's a touchback, correct?
Indeed. I didn't understand why he chose to get behind it like that so deep. I would have gotten behind the ball. Of course, I would have never been down the field, but I would have told my player to get behind the ball, at about the 1-yard line and catch it and stop it there, and the ball's down to 2, and you're still good.
All right, Coach. Danger. This is danger zone time. Even though the Sharks didn't do anything with the recovery of the onside kick, special teams again pins you down at the 1-yard line. Now, you've run the ball on one play, and you gain nothing, and you've thrown an interception, and you know that they're about to come after you. All right? You know they're about to come after you.
I'm going to screen them right here.
I'm thinking right now, if you've got, they told me they'd run some wing T stuff. I'm thinking this might be a great time to try to run something like that and split a seam. But, they're going to line it up right here. And
they're in the gun.
Somebody better block 13. That's the only thing I can say, Coach.
They're in the gun. Doubles look for the Sabres. Davis takes snap, rolls to his right, fires.
Nice catch.
Caught. Nicely done. Looks like he's going to be really close.
That's 10.
It's going to be a Rico Monument's first down for the Alabama Sabres.
That's a huge play. All right, so they're going to give them a gain of 11 and a first down right there. And they get out. Coach, they didn't block that all that well. But great play, and there was coverage there. Nice catch. that's just guts right there.
I'd go quick screen down here to the bottom
Yeah,
side the way they're playing it.
You got advantage.
With the safety way off. There's a snap.
There's
Davis
your quick screen.
hits the tackle in the back with the ball. That can't be a live ball. He hit the tackle.
The ball went forward.
He hit the tackle. That's not going to be a live ball. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
They were waiting for the replay official to come in.
Yeah, the replay official to come in. Just let it go. Just let it go.
2nd down and 10, ball at the 12-yard line. And, right now the Sabres are sitting at 11 yards of offense, Coach.
Well, they've got to get something going right here. It's still way early with 4:45 left in the first.
The fact that they got out of their own,
Yeah, they were able to get out of the shadow of the goalpost there. That was nice.
So now at least if they don't do anything else, they've given themselves a little room to punt.
Doubles look. Davis looking out to his left, lets it fly.
Picked again.
Golly.
This is a touchdown.
Brought down by number 19. He's going to get in. That's going to be a Sharks touchdown. Van Conyers Jr., defensive player of the game. Two picks. One of those a pick six, baby.
Well, they've had 2 drives. They've run 5 plays and thrown 2 picks.
Ball sailed on him again. Coach Chapman, what's causing that to happen?
On that play right there, he thought he had the little wheel route up the sideline off the little fake screen action. He thought he had that wheel route up the sideline, and he floated it and didn't realize there was coverage sitting over the top of it.
He didn't know Van Dam was sitting on that one, did he?
Nope. He kumitated.
John Lee.
So
all right. Hey, let's talk about the Pie Slingers Pizzeria drive summary.
Well, there was no drive, Coach. It was an interception.
How long did it take?
It took less than 1 play because it was a defensive score. So they had an interception.
But it's still a drive towards the end zone, right?
It was. It was a 33-yard interception return for a touchdown. So that would be, I guess.
Although I happen to know you can indeed not drive on this field. I do know that.
That was the best line of the day. Oh, yes. That was great. The best line of the day. Story at 11.
Looks like maybe somebody's down.
Yeah.
Trying to catch a number. Maybe somebody just a little shaken up.
Yeah, I think somebody may have gotten hit right there trying to throw a block.
Well, it's a violent game. It's a rough, tough game.
Made to be played by rough, tough people.
Indeed, sir, indeed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, glad to have everybody with us here in the Finley Stadium. Adam and Craig with the Score 58 Network. Got the Johnson twins on the camera and Joey behind the scoreboard action. Glad to have you with us here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Up 14. What's the score there?
13-0.
13. I couldn't see it. I'm looking all over the place.
Well, they haven't changed.
They haven't added the score. That's what messed my brains up. No, you're fine. You're good. Yeah, it's add 6. You're good. You're paying attention to the scoreboard over there, bag of donuts. Here we go.
More with the kick. It's up. It's good.
He just kicked that like super jock. The old thing where you punch the thing on the top of the head and just pooch it.
Just a little tap.
Yeah, he was swinging his leg. That's
he was like, I don't want the guy to have to go chase this thing so far because I can kick this to the road.
Well, talk to me a little bit about the tail of the tape. What got both of these teams here to Chattanooga, Tennessee for the IAFL championship? Do we know a little bit of information about the Sabres, who they defeated in the championship to bring them in there?
Well, the Sabres are undefeated right now. They're 9-0.
Yep.
The closest game that they played was Fairhope when they won by 3.
Right. It was their first game.
And it was their first game.
It was the week after that Fairhope played the Alabama Rams when we were actually in Alabama before everything shut down.
And you know, we talked with Coach, and he was talking about how, you know, they played the Steel twice, and the second game against the Steel might have been one of their toughest games, but they had to beat the Dalton Danger to get here, and so they, you know, they had a very stiff road to get here.
Oh, they did, especially beating the Danger. And granted, they were playing at home most of the playoffs right here. But most importantly, what brought the Sumter Sharks here? Who were their main opponents and challengers here in the 2020 season?
Well, it was the Carolina Cardinals.
Yeah, they had to avenge that loss
because they were 9-1, correct?
Right.
So I mean, you know, it came down. They really wanted to get back here because of what happened last year. They were looking forward to playing someone else. All right, it didn't work out that way, but trust me, they've had this, marked on their calendar for going on.
Oh,
15
they wanted a
months
rematch
now.
with the Horsemen. There's
Sure
no doubt.
did.
Yeah, I mean, but realistically, you got to like that they're playing the Sabres over in Alabama, and that Yellow Hammer division was intense as it was this year.
Cool. Here we go.
Oh,
The Cooper kick filled at the 10-yard line. Huge return for the Sabres.
oh, nice.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 balls at the 46-yard line right here. And, hey, Sabres a chance to, short field, good field position, got a chance to answer and kind of quell some of these issues that could be leading to a runaway because.
Oh,
Now, Coach Collins, do you know what the word quail means? He said quail. I was thinking
yeah, man,
duck.
I've been hunting before.
I did. I was thinking a bird or some type of ostrich. What is a quail?
I'm hungry.
How are you?
Quail's good.
You had a chance to eat at the QT.
I did.
If you can't sponsor the QT, we got Pie Slingers and we got Phantom Horse Brewery, and we're just hoping we're going to have an opportunity to have that tonight.
That would be awesome.
That would.
1st and 10, they moved it back to the 45, so.
We got a
Is this going to be an Empire Sports Bar type thing, or are we seriously talking about
Oh, it's definitely Empire Sports
There it
Bar.
is.
There's
All
no
right.
doubt in my mind there. I'm big on the pig, as the back of your shirt says. Here we
Doubles
go.
look. Davis in the gun. Here comes the heat. Give off the right side. And
Hello.
back just introduced himself.
They brought the pressure that time, Coach.
Yeah, and they responded. It was only a 1-yard gain, but when you can make guys pay for tackling you,
Yeah, 42 from the Sumter Sharks, definitely.
He understood.
He did.
He understood right
he
there.
He took that into consideration. There's no doubt.
And
that's Chris Rembert. You get hit like that too many times, you'll be Chris Rembrandt because your face will be all.
Oh, painted wise. I like that.
That was
That's
nicely
good.
done.
You like
Coach.
that? You
You
like
did.
that?
You-
Smart guy joke. That's what that was.
Yeah, it went over my ear, so you're good.
I like-
get it, Rembrandt in the ear?
There it is.
All right.
Davis. That was Van Gogh, buddy.
I know. That's what I wanted you to say.
Okay.
That was good. Here we go.
There you go.
30 with the tackle for the Sumter Sharks, 42 in it again. He gets a little bit excited, popping heads with 30 on that one. Who's number 30 for the Sumters?
That's Quan Murphy.
For the Sumters. We
And,
got a new name, the Sumters. All right.
It could be the Sharks.
I like the Sumters. That's
All right.
pretty cool.
You know, hey,
Hey,
this quarter's been brought to you by something. All right, here we go.
bad jokes.
Bad jokes indeed.
All right, hey.
Hey,
check out
Tennessee
what,
Titans just signed Clowney.
Good for him.
Yeah.
So-
Bad for Vic Beasley.
No,
So,
great for us because the Saints didn't sign him.
yep, I agree. Here we go.
All right, we're going to a nickel look right here, Coach, because they've been in a 5-2 look with zero coverage. This is more of a nickel. Got 4-2-5 look right here.
Empty.
Yeah, here we go.
Coach
Davis
Collins.
takes snap, looking downfield, getting pressure, lets it fly. It floats on him again.
Complete.
The ball is sailing on him.
It's because his front side's opening up way too fast. I watched it that time. Falling away from the throw. Front side opens up, hip opens up, arm drags. It's going to, elbow drags. Everything goes high.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Broken down. I would have said, stop doing that. I would have yelled, Craig, please fix that.
Don't do it anymore. So,
Don't at all.
right, hold on, punt, and this doesn't look like something that's happened
Okay.
before.
All right.
It's going to be
And-
spread punt, Coach. Definitely spread.
Okay.
Oh, it's spread out wide.
The corner is offsides. Now
They still need 2 more people.
They need a punter.
I can punt.
Nah.
I stayed at a Holiday
Can
Inn
you
Express last night.
Can you really get can you get that leg high enough, honestly?
My
would
leg gets waist high.
This
It'd be more
is-
like a bunt, delay a game.
All right.
But that's a good delay of game. You're not
I
wasting the
agree.
timeout.
Not if you can't punt, it's not.
Well, we're still here in the first quarter, and I got a sweat on right here. That's good.
He's got a sweat on.
I got a sweat on. I did have a suit on, but I decided to have a sweat on instead. Here we go.
Is it Keith?
No. If I could get me a song right now, I would. You love when you make one of the Johnsons smile, huh? Is that what you did? All right.
Keith Sweat's money.
Yes. I'm more of a Teddy Pendergrass type of man.
Teddy P.
You got.
You got what I need there, Piggly Wiggly. All right.
Well, I'm just glad.
Hey, man,
I'm just
when
glad
you
I
tell
could
you
be
to wear,
here
when
for
you
you.
wear a shirt and you're supposed to wear that and you're not willing to take that off, I just want to start nicknaming you Rob Wright.
Doubling
okay?
the Gunners,
Rob Wright. There's a snap. Lots of pressure.
and it might be a first down.
And
Never mind.
what's kind of roll? No, it's going to take a sideways, backwards roll.
Get away from
And
it.
They got a first down by
They
1
did
yard.
get a first down by a yard off the punt.
And that would be a Rico Monuments reverse first down.
Amen to that.
Reverse first down.
Reverse first down. This is our last telecast of 2020 for the IFL, and we're going out with a bang and enjoying every bit of it we can
Zoom,
here.
Pow. All right, 1st and 10 right here.
And the quiet goes the storm.
There it is.
Yeah. All right.
1st and 10 on the 43, Coach. I'm still waiting for him to throw the ball down the field.
First down and 10. Sumter.
I mean,
Now would be a great time.
I'm telling you, man, put the trips over here and put 88 by himself, and let's go get it.
I mean, I know this is not sudden change. Bracy calls timeout right there.
Something went right.
Yeah, something was amiss. And right now, you don't want to waste a possession. Not that you're.
I agree.
You know, because really, you know, I mean, your best play has been put your defense out there.
Actually has.
Because they kept throwing it to them.
I mean, if we look at this, Coach, this is interesting. 13 plays for the Sharks, and it's 14 to nothing because they have the defensive score.
Right.
All right. Right now, the Sabres have run 8 offensive plays for 14 yards. 8 offensive plays for 14 yards.
You know, sadly, I've been a part of games where I was in this kind of situation.
I remember one rather recently. I can't remember when that was.
You know, but if you've ever been a part of things where, like, just nothing's going right, and, you know, the poor defensive coordinator over there, you know, the offense keeps giving them the ball, and when there's a defensive score, that makes D coordinators crazy.
Absolutely.
Because they're like, at least give me a chance
So
to get on the field and stop
there's
them.
a chance.
I'm saying there's a chance.
What's all this 1 in a million talk? So Coach, I mean.
What is that song? 1 in a million? Something girl?
She's a beauty.
She's a beauty. There you go.
1 in a million girl.
I knew you'd remember, man.
Why would I lie?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, man. I've enjoyed. You know, Pandora is one of those things that is a
Pandora.
It's a guilty pleasure. Just all '80s music all the time.
Oh, we thought the bracelets. We were thinking the bracelets there. Apologize. I agree with you on that too there, Coach.
Are those still a thing?
No boxes, no bracelets.
Bringing the heat. The Sabres getting ready to heat it up.
Reverse.
Brady takes a snap.
And
There's
he is
reverse
running
around the left side.
that's
and he's
really
caught.
nice
Well
defense.
played by the Sabres.
Nice
Ball
defense.
carried by number 15, Craig Durrell, and he got nowhere. Well played, sir. Well played.
By number 25, joined in with the Sabres, lost his helmet on that. It's going to have to go out and come back in.
That's Charles
Yeah,
Buchanan
the referee-
making that play for the Sabres.
No relations to Ray. Big play, Buchanan.
The referee thought he picked the ball up where they rolled it to. He got the public address announcer say it was a loss of 2. It was no gain, so it's 2nd and 10. Waiting to see him motion the quads again and throw the quick screen.
I mean, how do you not go up top? What?
There's no way that can be a too late. It's 40-second clock, man.
Don't get upset there, man.
It was 40-second clock. The clock
you know
was
what?
at 0.
You know what?
The clock was at 0. I don't disagree with the clock.
You got to remember that these guys running this clock are actually starting it at the right time.
Although I do feel like I am a contraire. Whatever a referee says, I feel the opposite.
Especially about 24 hours ago, anything the referee said, I felt opposite.
Well, that's understandable.
Well, they do attract sometimes.
They do.
Yes.
All right. 2nd and 15 right here.
Brace it.
They jump both sides. Throw it deep.
Free play.
Oh.
They're going to say they had unabated pressure to the quarterback.
And we're going to get the plus 5 yards back on that penalty. So,
So we're back to 2nd and 10. Let's do it again.
Go team.
No, that's
go.
1st and 10.
That would be 1st and 10.
But 2nd and 10, you still need to do it, right? I mean, are you going to stop doing it because it's 2nd and 10?
I know I'm not.
You know, at 3rd and 10, you should probably still do it.
I don't
4th
re-
and 10, I'm going to say
I'm
punt.
punting.
I'm going to say punt. I'm going to say punt.
I'm glad that's where that conversation ended up.
We
at.
did. We stayed focused, man. We're live here on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Make sure you like our pages on Facebook. Subscribe to us on
All right.
Interruptions. I'm just trying to get through my promos. That's all. That's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do.
We got 88 set up there again, Coach. And there
Bracy
he is.
dropping pressure immediately from the outside, rolling to his right. In pursuit right there, and wrapped up. Great job right there by the Sabres to keep him bottled up. He's such a force on the move.
Number 6 for the Sabres.
That was number 6 for the Sabres leading the way.
Is there an echo in here?
No, it's not a chamber.
I didn't think
Thomas
so.
Sims.
3rd and 8 right here for Sumter. They seem to have gained their bearing now. They're keeping him hemmed in more.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd be like, hey, we're going to put a spy on him, something.
And the thing about it is that their DBs are holding up well. I would have taken the shot, and I would have told him to take the shot, but that right there, he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, you got the athletes to play man. Why not?
And they are. They're blanking into this whole thing.
Racy drops, looks left, tries to step up in the pocket, ends up rolling out to his right.
Wow.
Going to be drugged down.
Run by Bracy.
Almost looked like they got a face mask right there, but obviously not. It's right in front of the referee. So
Number 11 for the Sabres with the tackle.
4th and 3.
that's Corey Walker on the play.
Let this
for the
clock
Sabres.
run out with 20 seconds going. You're going to have plenty of time. I would let the clock run down, and I would think about this decision right here.
Think about what you've done.
Think about how many times I have fallen.
And so at the end of one,
man.
here at the IAFL Championship, Sumter Sharks 14, Alabama Sabres 0.
Refuse to lose. There is no tomorrow. This game has been brought to you by the Phantom Horse Brewery, Rico's Monuments, and Pie Slingers Pizza Arena. It is arena, right? I mean, I'm education the best way I can get. I'm just
Pizza
Let's
Arena.
go to the Pizza Arena.
yeah. I think you play
Isn't that in
pizza
Louisville?
with that.
Is,
in
is,
Louisville.
that, is that like a Papa John Stadium, a Pizza Arena?
That's in Louisville.
You know what? I don't got to take this abuse much longer. Okay.
Take this much longer.
I'll tell you. How's your feet feeling? You gonna be walking home if you don't care.
No.
Oh, come on, man. It's a long walk.
That was all you had for that one?
I wonder what the Uber ride would cost. Somebody look that up.
Oh, man.
Hey, I want a luxury Uber just because that's who I am.
The chains aren't set right. I can tell you that much right now.
I will tell you, I do appreciate all my needs being met here when we arrived. I did have my bowl of green M&Ms with a 3-to-1 ratio, milk chocolate to peanut. That was really on point. I appreciate it.
Oh,
No
man.
problem. No problem at all.
I love it when people listen.
Yes. I don't. So it's okay. I'm glad you love them when they don't listen. I like them when they do listen.
So I just can't get this. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
How can you not have the chain set at the right spot? It was 4th and 3. Now we flip side of the field. The ball was on the 50. It's not hard. You didn't have to mark anything special.
Yeah, they did screw that up.
It is 4th and 4. How can that be? I mean,
Well, it's because they're going downhill.
okay. That's
what
what
it
it
is.
and it's on turf.
They're going downhill. It's on turf, yeah, Coach.
Downhill and on turf. I got you. I
It's
apologize.
optical illusion.
And a spin. It's gravity.
More out to kick. And kind of a low spinning
He's
kick.
got this thing. It's going to come right
And
down
there
about
it
the
goes.
13, Coach.
Nicely done. Going to pin him inside the 20.
They're going to put him down at the 12.
The 12.
Yep. I mean,
But that's going to be a Rico Monuments first down for the Alabama Sabres.
Coach.
I tell you what, the breeze is nice,
It's-
man. The
yeah.
view of the city. It's so nice to have a little taste of normal. You know what I mean?
I'm all with you, Coach, right now. You know, and
Like
if-
I went to a high school football game last night, and it's just so nice for things to be happening again.
Yeah.
You know, now people were social distancing, and a lot of people had on masks. So, you know, I think a lot of that's a personal choice. But you know, I'm glad to see us
No
doing things again.
politics, focus.
Personal, how is personal choice political?
I'm loving it.
I didn't say wear a mask. Don't wear a mask.
Beep. Censored.
Yeah.
Okay.
so the fourth drive of the
It's gonna be
game
a
right
long
here.
ride home with you, man. Goodness, here we go.
They've been 3 and out or less the first 3 drives.
Three and out or less.
They have 1 first down.
Well, because they had 2 turnovers.
I
man.
went
That's-
one and out, then
that's-
2 and out. How do you go 1 and out?
Well, you can't. You throw a pick for a touchdown there, big man. Come on.
Or you flumble.
Davis in the gun, trips out to his right. There's a snap. He drops.
Tight end
Looking
on the
downfield,
cross.
had time. Oh, takes it in the chest.
The tight end
My
was open.
goodness. Woo.
He tried to stay in there to the last second. But
What number is that? I can't tell.
56.
56. Big 56 on the play right there for the Sharks, Curtis Isaac, and he's a big man.
He just said he had something on his shirt and he wanted to help him out.
He's like, hey, what number are you?
I'll
Let
tell
me
you,
look close.
Can I feel it? It feels chromy. Let me touch it.
Yeah,
See
that hurts. That hurts.
it does. Helmet to the
To
sternum.
the sternum, yeah.
It just definitely makes me cough.
Well, I know the tight end was wide open because they ran mesh with the tight end and the inside trips guy.
Okay.
Unfortunately for them, it took a long time for that to happen.
Well, they had good protection.
Yeah, but he had to wait so long for it to open up. Here comes inside.
Give on the
No, sir.
inside, and that is going nowhere.
Woo, loss of 2 on that one. And if I'd said this right now, Coach, we talked about the Sharks' offense versus the Sabres' defense.
Well, so far, the Sharks defense, that was Keith Colclough. Keith, nice job, Keith.
There you go. Cold cocked him.
Colclough.
There you go. I mean, right now, it's, the only thing you can say is it's been domination.
Yeah, I
Man.
mean, you could also say they've been owned. You could say, I mean, there's a
lot of things.
There's other things you could say.
Well,
I think that's kind of.
It's empty, and they have 3 guys, and they are covering them with 1 person.
Oh, the referee stops it.
Who called timeout?
Timeout. Sabres. I thought they had something there, and then they burned the timeout.
They called timeout, and they had 1 guy covering the 3 people at the top of the screen, top of the field. I'm watching the game on
Top
TV.
of the screen.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, there it's the glass. The glass
I
throws
am
me off.
sitting up here in an open air stadium. I just said screen.
I really don't understand why my door wasn't open, but I mean it's cool.
Oh, Coach, we have to contain your personality.
Is that what it is?
It has-
Oh, come on, man.
There has to be a containment to your personality. You're so, so vibrant, even with that shirt today.
It's my party shirt, man.
There it is.
It's my party. That's what my kids call it. They're like, Daddy, why you got on your party shirt?
Your party shirt's a Piggly Wiggly shirt.
It is, man. It is, man.
Feels like you got that in Fairhope.
I'm like it's going because it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great
There
day,
it
kids.
is.
Yeah, Piggly Wiggly, wonderful store.
We enjoyed our time in Fairhope when we went to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, I love Alabama. I really like Tennessee.
I do too.
My youngest child was born here. As a matter of fact, I spent a week in Chattanooga before I was able to come home.
You certainly did. I was having to keep you updated on the progress of certain things. It was a really fun week. And there's still 3 people over there, and there's still 1 person. And they have got a matchup nightmare. Run him straight down the seam. And how can that not
You
be?
can't play it like that.
There's no way that works. This should be a easy throw and catch.
You better
right here.
get there. And here comes the pressure, and they flush Davis. He's rolling out to his
He's
right.
about to
Davis has
run
got
for-
wheels of his own.
Ball's out.
Ball's out. Ball's on the ground. It's scramble. It's a scramble. Still loose. Still loose. Who's got
Sumter's
it?
got it again.
Sumter has the ball.
I mean,
Somebody get the hammer to go ahead and put a nail in this coffin if they score right here.
that's 3. That is 3 turnovers and 4 drops.
Yeah, that's rough, man.
Who recovered that? Did we see?
Number 9, Van Dam. My man Van Dam. That's Van Conyers Jr. on the play.
He's definitely the defensive MVP right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care what anybody else does. He wins.
He's had 2 interceptions,
You are the big winner.
a pick 6, and he just recovered a fumble.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
It's just.
I'm just going to go ahead and call it right now. We can stop playing.
What else does he need to do? Does he need to return?
No,
a
he
punt?
can take his pads off.
Just come sit down.
He can take his pads off.
You've done your job.
Somebody get him up here so we can talk to him for a minute. Bracey in the gun. Cooper motions out to empty. Fake right there. Bracey just pulls it down and trucks a couple people and gets like 4 yards.
That would be absolutely what he got, Coach. 4 yards.
I tell you what, and there's confirmation. I do love confirmation that I am right. It happens
Absolutely.
pretty often. I have been wrong once before. It's happened.
I would like to see them go back to the trio look right here and run the stretch to the field with the option on the backside.
Use the play side guy as the guard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got
All
a little
right.
Tight end trips right here. Be careful.
Funky formation.
Be careful. Official will throw a penalty on you for not enough people on the line of scrimmage.
Because they can't count. There's a snap. Bracy gives off the left side. That ball carried by number 20, Jawan Scott.
Scott picks up 2. We're going to bring it 3rd down and right about 4 right here, Coach. A short 4. One of those things I always love when they say on Saturday. 3rd and a short 4. See, the 3rd and 4 is not, and I just said it.
Well, it is. It is not exactly 4.
So it's a short 4.
Or long 3.
There you go, long 3,
long
short
3.
4. That, to me, looks more like a short 4.
Looks like it's going to be about 3rd down and 3 7/8.
There you go.
15 16ths.
I'm going to go empty. And, I think that they've kept so many people in the box right
Quarterback
here.
run.
Well, they're outnumbered in the box. It should just be quick screen outside.
Bracy.
There it is.
Lets it fly.
That's
Tyndall looking for a flag. Pass intended for number 88, Tyndall.
And
he's not going to get it.
Should be field goal right here.
Yeah, I mean, you go ahead and punch this one in. We call the game. It's 17-0. I win. I mean, I love it. And I will say, for those of you out there listening, I was the only person that picked the Sharks. The only one. Everybody else thought the Cardinals were going to beat them in the rematch. I said no. So, yet again, confirmation of my correctness.
Absolutely. Do they have enough people on the field for this, Coach?
It would appear so. Moore lining up to kick. There's snap. Good hold. It's up. And in the next county, it's up on the upper deck.
Yep.
That looks like a great place. Can we get a shot of that?
To watch a football game right there?
To watch. I like to stand up during games. Because I usually can't afford a seat that's worth sitting in. When I go to college football games or high school football games, I almost always stand on a fence or in the end zone, or that would be the ideal spot for me. That's a great view right there. This is such a nice place.
And your Pie Slingers Pizzeria drive summary right here, Coach. 3 plays, 6 yards, 28-yard field goal to make it 17-0.
But, for me, that's a win for the Sabres.
It is.
To give them the ball right there and only give up a field goal.
And if you're looking at this from a Sabres perspective, the Sharks got the ball to start the game. All right. So
if you could score,
what you've got to do is score right here and then
get the ball back. You're good.
And if you were lucky enough to score, get a stop, and score again before halftime, you could be looking at the first drive of the second half to be you taking the lead. I mean, we've seen 17-point leads disappear in our time before.
Well, typically, anytime I say a game's over, we go to overtime.
Absolutely.
That's like a rule.
I mean, that's just truth.
Cooper out to kick. There's a nice little punch down to about the mishandled, going to be picked up at the 6, headed up the right or left sideline. Wrapped up, nicely done. Looked like a low single right there.
I hate to say it, Coach, but we talked about keeping your composure and things like that. And, when you've got 2 guys fighting over who's going to catch a kickoff, and then you pin yourself inside your own 20 because of it. I mean.
Well, and the thing is, I mean, if you're the Sabres, you're almost having to resort to a Bobby Boucher football plan here, game plan, where you just, they try to keep the defense off the field.
They put the ball at the 17-yard line. Wow.
Okay.
I mean, he was easily tackled at the 15. He went backwards 2 yards on his own.
Well,
I was going to say on his own volition.
Those are bonus yards.
Bonus yards? I like those.
Those are bonus yards. A lot of people don't know about bonus yards.
I needed some of those last night. So we got trips into the boundary. I'd watch the go route up here, Coach.
Davis in the gun. There's a snap.
Or zone.
Give off the left side. Trying to run the stretch, it looked like. And he is run down and run out of bounds. Number 16, Titus Curry. Titus Curry there first on the play. Titus a little upset. The field announcer did not know it was him. He's arguing right now. He's saying, I deserve my due.
And he did tackle him for no gain, so it's 2nd down and 10. Ball still.
And that cat running the ball was fast.
Yes, sir. Ball still incorrectly spotted at the 17-yard line, I will say.
Well, Again, you have to take into account bonus yards.
These are my passive-aggressive shots at the referees from last night. 2nd and 10.
Doubles for the Sabres. Davis dropping, getting lots of pressure from the outside.
That's
Throw
really
across
nice
the middle.
play.
Nicely defended. Nicely defended.
Hey, once again, we appreciate everybody tuning in here to Finley Stadium, the IFL Phantom Horse Championship. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman here on the Score 58 Network. Glad to have you with us on Facebook. Great viewership on Facebook, great viewership on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our channel on YouTube and like our Facebook page here on Score 58 Network. Thank you so much for joining it, and we look forward to sharing many more games with you here in the coming months. Back to you, gentlemen.
Clock's running on an incomplete pass.
Interesting. Now it stopped.
There it is. Ran that extra 7 seconds off to make sure we get this game moving. Third
There's
down
snap.
at 10.
Davis looking out
nasty
to his
spin
right.
move.
Oh, my. Oh, golly. I hope he's okay.
And you want to
I hope he's all right. Oh, my goodness. He got obliterated.
And you know what? Somebody got a hand up or we would have had a third interception.
That was Curtis Isaac and Titus Curry just decided to have a meeting at Mr. Davis. And, like, the way he went down, I really thought, oh, no, he's hurt.
Who was number 36, Coach?
Number 36, that's Demetrius Boutry.
Well, Mr. Boutry right there, he beat the right tackle so bad off the snap with a nasty spin move with the ice pick coming up inside that's what allowed. He made him step up right into that pressure. Now we have the third and final timeout with 10:34 in the first half.
Yeah, that's not what you want, especially when you're down.
And this one is slowly but surely spiraling away from the way we want it to be.
Yeah, I mean, the Sharks getting ready to run away with this.
We've seen
because the Sabres think it's just like if you've ever been a part of something like this where the wheels are coming off and you just can't stop it. And no matter what you do, it goes to crap. And then, you know, on the flip side of that, if you're the Sharks, it's like a couple things happen, and then you just start building momentum and building momentum and building momentum, and then it doesn't matter what the other team does. Your team is so hype and so amped and running so smooth that they don't stand a chance.
Yep, absolutely.
And I think that's the point we're at right now. They're going to the Sabres need some sort of spark, huge special teams play or defensive play to get them back in this game.
Uh-oh. Oh, nice tackle.
Great coverage right there. Returned by number 2, Chris Williams.
Hey, that's going to bring up 1st and 10. Ball at the 42-yard line.
That's a Rico Monuments first down.
Sharks, look, Coach, let's call it like it is. The Sharks have done nothing on offense since their short 24-yard drive. They've done nothing.
But you don't have to.
Exactly, because their defense is giving up nothing.
You know, we build this as an offense versus defense, the Sharks being the offense and the Sabres being the defense. But the talk of the game, though, is the Sharks' defense.
Absolutely. And right now,
they're the difference in the game.
Hey, and that's not to say that, you know, the Sabres defense hasn't lived up to the billing.
No, I'm just saying I did not expect the Sharks to be this good on defense.
And they're playing, I mean, they're flying around. They're matched. Their front four is dominating right now. And we're in a little 20 personnel right here, Coach.
Bracey in the gun. There's a snap. A little crossbuck action. Cooper around the right side.
Nice cut.
Nice cut. Finds some daylight and gets a couple.
Give him 2 right there. 2nd and 8. And since some of the early pre-snap penalties, Coach, it's been a pretty clean game.
Indeed. We heard a jinx from the peanut gallery back there.
Does he owe us a soda?
I don't know. I'll be glad when the Pie Slingers and Phantom Horse stuff gets here. That'll be awesome. I cannot wait to go, but we've already been told it is indeed an Empire Sports Bar situation.
So steak nachos are out the door.
Oh, man. There's the snap. Oh, goodness. That was –
Oh.
oh, man, what a play.
That hurt.
That was nicely done. That ball carried by number 20, Larry Albert.
Loss of 4 will bring up 3rd down and 12, Coach. And
Who made that play? Was that 14?
Looked like the safety. Is that 14?
Charles Drinkard, I think, is who made that play right there. Nicely done.
Well, I got news for you. Whoever did was shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, he rolled downhill in a hurry.
And right now, the best offense that
Where do we know Larry Albert from? Was it just the game last year? Because he's a load once he gets rolling.
the best offense that Sumter has is to do what they're doing right now. And
Empty. Bracey looking, getting pressure.
there it is.
Dumps it off. Oh. Good play right there. I don't know what the receiver was thinking because Tyndall caught the ball. They had the man blocked. Number 13 dropped off the block, and then Morgan Evans came off the block, and his man made the tackle. I don't understand.
I mean, they're like the Sabres.
Did he not realize the ball had been thrown?
I have no idea, Coach. I know one thing. If he sees that and he steps around it, there's nobody else down here.
I mean, why would you let go of your block right there? That blows my mind.
Hey, this is the 3rd punt right here. They're going to take the delay because it doesn't matter. He's going to still drop this at the 10-yard line.
Right.
5-yard penalty. Repeat. 4th down.
Because he's good for about 40, 45 in the air.
Yep. So we have come to an offensive standstill. And I mean an offensive standstill.
Having a little trouble right there with the punt team.
I mean,
Moore waiting on the snap.
and there it is.
Easily gets it away.
And there's
there's a coverage. Man, number 27, Antoine Conyers. Antoine Conyers down there on the play. Great coverage
I mean,
by the Sharks.
just like he was shot out of a cannon. Found the ball, found the returner, and exploded around the corner right there. And just, here we are again. It's 1st and 10 at the 12 again. They've had the ball at the 1, the 12, and the 12. I mean, think about that, Coach.
That's tough for you. Average starting field position is not real good.
Well, then you had the ball at the 45. All right, and then at about the 31, and you've done nothing with it.
Yeah, I'm not good enough at math to know what that average starting field position is.
It's not good. But
I do know that.
I mean, it's just, and I can tell you right now, Coach, if they look at these numbers for the first half, they're going to be like me at halftime yesterday, going, okay, let's throw this in the trash can and start over.
Yeah. We're just going to
Scrap our offense and
go back to the drawing board.
now we got a triangle out there. Look, a little change up. We got a 6-man box. But they're keeping 5 guys down, and they're making it big on big.
Davis drops.
He's
Lets it fly down the right sideline. Turned just in time. I'll tell you what, if Antoine Conyers had just realized the ball was there, he scores.
Yeah, but, Coach, the receiver ran out of bounds. He was not even eligible to catch that ball. He's below the thick white stripe on the sideline down here being covered. I mean, you got to get off the ball if you're going to do that. I mean, he just got pressed right on out of the sideline.
Well, I will say that this Sumter Sharks defense has been very physical, and that has been a determining factor in the way this game has gone.
And they showed up ready to do what they said they were going to do, and that was to win the Phantom Horse Cup.
There's snap.
There's
Davis.
Bennett.
Oh,
There
my
it
goodness.
is.
And
Ball's out.
Ball's out. Ball still loose.
Ball is still
Bouncing
out.
around.
Oh,
Touchdown, Sharks.
He called him down. White Hat called him down.
That was number 37 that made it there. James McCord on the sack.
I mean, just gets skinny and runs the hoop and just I mean,
And the Sumter Sharks defense just continues to open up that can and pour it all over.
they are. I mean, it's just right now they've got them matched up. It is 5-on-5, big on big blocking, and they can't handle it.
Yeah, mine is better than yours.
And, I mean, and you can look, the body language is starting to show on the other sideline over there.
Yeah, I mean, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of confidence in that sideline.
And they're just playing
They really need something.
delay a game. We're about to be sitting here with the ball on the
Well,
two-yard
I
line.
was about to say half the distance isn't really that bad right here, to be real honest.
I mean, it's not bad from us from a a yardage standpoint, but you're taking a snap from your own end zone, and you haven't exactly blocked them.
Well, you were taking a snap from the goal line before.
Yeah.
It wasn't much better.
That's true. Touche.
Because I tell you, right here, I would be under center for sure.
I mean, this would be quarterback sneak and punt
Yeah.
because it is third and a long way.
There's a snap. Davis drops, looking left, lets it fly across the middle of the field. Oh, my goodness. He almost got Van Dammed again. I'm talking about jumping up in the air, kicking two guys in the face, kind of Van Damme. Because right there, Van Conyers Jr. saw that ball and was breaking on it like nobody's business.
He's got 2 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown. He's recovered a fumble, and he's broken up 3 passes.
Again, he can take his pads off now. He's still defensive player of the game.
Of the year.
I mean, I can appreciate the sack by McCord. And then, we've seen a sack by a split sack with Curtis Isaac. That sounds terrible. Curtis Isaac and Titus Curry.
Wow, this is getting worse, man.
It is, man. You did a good job. That was what we call a nice bringback right there, buddy. It's 6:30 left to go here in the second quarter. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman. The Johnson twins on the cameras and Joey Bag of Donuts behind the scoreboard. Glad to have everybody with us here on the Score 58 Network. Rico Monuments, Pie Slingers Pizzeria, and Phantom Horse Brewery.
I'm going to fake it. Right
Are you
here.
going to fake it,
I'm
really?
going to fake it.
So you coach at BYU?
I'm going to fake it.
Just on the 1 yard line?
He faked it on the 1 yard line, got tackled at the 1 yard line.
Well, hey.
Oh, low spinning kick.
But hey.
Going to be picked up at the 40.
Can he stay
Headed
in
down
bounds?
the left sideline. He's got a chance trying to weave in and out of traffic right there. That's Chris Williams on the return. Huge return for the Sharks. Going to be another short field. Can the Sabres hold?
They have lived on this side of the field. And there's some nice sportsmanship on the sideline over there, right there.
I think there's some mutual respect here because the thing about the teams that made it to this IAFL championship, it's the right kind of teams, the kind of guys that are playing this game as hard as they know how, but understand it's a game.
And it's been a long burn. We've been doing this since February. Imagine continuing to keep yourself in shape, ready to go throughout this whole event that's been going on since they started here at the 1st of February for the IFL season. And we're in September right now.
We got a little 21 personnel here, Coach.
Scene. There's a snap. Racy rolling right.
Corner
Lets
route.
it fly. Corner
Touchdown.
route. Touchdown.
Tyndall.
On the catch. Touchdown, Sharks.
Touchdown, Sumter Shores.
He had a little dance going. I was trying to think of the song he was dancing in a circle.
Yeah, Apache. Jump on it.
Yeah. Thank you. Sugar Hill. Like Sugar Hill, Georgia.
Got to love it. So,
All right.
I mean, if we're looking at this, Coach, they have 35 yards passing.
I think they just dumped the last of that can on them right there.
35 yards passing. And, everything else is, realistically, it's just a running, scrambling, whirling dervish of Bracey.
Yeah. I mean, we're headed for a mercy rule here, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's
It's 24-0.
Hey, I'm going to give you the Pie Slingers Pizzeria drive summary.
Hey, that would be fantastic.
It's real easy.
If you have some Pie Slingers pizza with that, that would be even better. Go ahead, man.
Hey, it took a long time for this to happen. One play, 20 yards, Bracey to Tyndall, touchdown pass.
Right there, up top. All right.
All right, so 6:15 to go in the second quarter. It's 24-0, Coach.
So it has been all Sharks. They are putting on a clinic.
Is it still
right
Shark
now.
Week?
Indeed, it is Shark Week here in Chattanooga, if no place else.
Well, let's just,
As a wise man once said to me, are you high? It's Shark Week.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, would you like me to explain? Yeah, that's from Step Brothers.
Yes, it is.
Highly inappropriate, very, very funny.
Something about being too drunk to taste this chicken or something.
Yeah. In the words of Colonel Sanders, I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.
All right, the wheels are down the road. We're still here in the car down here at Finley Stadium, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Glad to have everybody with us here. We got roughly about 6 minutes on the clock.
Cooper, leg probably getting sore, kicking off at this point. The Sharks scream down the field.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness, what a play. What a play. Who is that?
We're looking for a number 45.
No,
15, sorry.
no.
Okay.
Is that
I'm still-
27?
Is that 27?
Conyers.
Okay, it was indeed. Number 27, Antoine Connors, has been a monster on special teams
Absolutely
today.
has.
Huge play on the punt, and then that play on the kickoff where it looked like something was developing, and in the utmost of the word, a headhunter flying down the field and just chops it down before the Sabres have a chance to get going.
I mean, this is just, this is in danger of becoming ugly real fast, Coach.
Oh, it's already ugly.
Well,
buddy. The score doesn't say so, but it's ugly.
It is, and so you got, first and 10 right here, ball's at the 19, and things aren't looking real good.
Dave's in a gun. Give on the ISO.
Hey, positive yards on first down.
Run by the Sabres.
Brought down by number 21, Antonio Ashmore.
Gain of 2, it'll bring up second down and 8 as the clock ticks under 5:50 to go here in the first half.
And now, there it is.
There it is. And you know what? There are not 3 timeouts left. I don't care what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, they don't mean these timeouts.
These are not the timeouts you're looking for.
No, those are the second half timeouts.
We've already moved to the second half timeouts.
Right. We're just going to go ahead and think about things later.
20 personnel right here with a slot to the right.
There's a snap.
Cross
Little
buck.
cross buck action. Oh, my goodness. And the D line of the Sharks.
56. Isaac.
Who's the other number right there? Is that 10? So Trayvon Smith and number 56, Curtis Isaac, who's been very active today on the defensive line. That defensive line just full of stars for the Sharks.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Don't throw the ball towards 19 side.
At all.
Don't do it.
I mean, he's already got the MVP wrapped up. Is that what you're telling me?
He has.
Yeah, we've said he could take off his pads.
Okay.
We gave the go-ahead.
If you
All right.
throw the football in his direction, he's got 2 picks and 3 pass breakups already.
And Davis drops,
And
looking
here
to
it
throw,
comes.
getting pressure.
Screen.
And
That was a
looked
side
like he
armor.
was throwing a screen to the tackle.
He tried to throw the screen to the tackle, Coach.
And
Complete pass.
I think they're going to say intentional grounding
It's got to be intentional grounding.
because there was not a receiver in sight unless the tackle was eligible, and I don't think he was.
He was not.
And he says, hey, my tackle was right there. I thought he was somebody else. So
I'm not going to
that's
argue.
going to
His
be
tackle was
it's
right
going to be
there.
loss of down.
It will bring up 4th down, and if they take it from the spot of the foul, then it should be 4th down and about 19.
Yowzers. And again, ladies and gentlemen, that was yowzers. I'll tell you what, when it rains, it pours, ladies and gents.
Flag has been waved off.
Okay, so
Oh,
that was a wise
was he
decision.
doing like throw your hands in the air, wave them like, oh, there, okay, I was confused.
I guess he was a true player.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Sorry, had to happen. we have gotten into the. I mean,
It's 4th down and 12.
let me give you the drive summary, Coach, for the last 3 drives for the Alabama Sabres.
Are those Pie Slingers Pizzeria drive
No,
summaries?
these are not.
These made it to the parking lot of Pie Slingers, but not inside.
These are there might be slingers. All right, look, the last 3 drives they've run 9 plays. All right,
Okay. So 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and
their
out.
fifth possession.
That's better than the 1 and out and the 2 and out.
Yeah, their 5th possession they ran 3 plays for no yards. Their 6th possession they ran 3 plays for negative 7 yards. And their last play, the last possession, 3 plays for minus 1 yard. So 9 plays, minus 8 yards.
Okay. -5 right there.
Yeah, it's continuing to get worse.
I mean, and I feel for the Sabres
I do.
because I've been where you're at right now. This is horrible where no matter what you do, you come ready, but no matter what you do, I mean, it just goes wrong.
And right now, if you look at it, the Sharks have 6 penalties for 30 yards. They have 8 penalties for 40 yards. So they've pretty much all been the same variety. All right. But, I mean, just think about, everything that we've seen, during the snap, we haven't seen any really penalties. It's all been pre-snap stuff.
There's a snap. Sabres get the punt off. Best punt of the night, I would say.
Get away from it.
And it's taking a bounce backwards, but it's going to leave the Sharks at the 50. Their worst starting field position in probably the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, and it's about to get bad because it's going to be 1st down and 10 at the Sabres 49.
And you know what I have to say about the 1st down? That's a Rico Monument's 1st down. That's what I have to say. Rico Monument serving the tri-state area for the last 128 years.
Oh, wow, Coach, my ears just I don't know how they made it through that.
Hey, man, last week he made me put one of these on because he gave me a lapel mic and it kept popping the whole time because I was screaming.
Oh, man, you killed
Because
him.
I have a little trouble controlling the volume of my voice.
All right, Matt Foley. And now they're all right, talking about smelling blood in the water.
Yeah, they're going to go for it right here. You have to. It's still the first half, man. You take a shot downfield right here.
It's empty. Now they've got them out of that front. Now they've actually dropped out. Now the quarterback run's going to be there.
Bracey in empty, waiting on the snap.
And
there it is, looking downfield.
Oh, wide open.
Back, dumps it off the right side. There he goes. Oh, my goodness. Out in the open. Still dragging, folks. That looked like that was number 15, Craig Durrell. Is that correct?
It is.
I just never know.
It absolutely is.
So,
First down and 10.
Durrell, Durrell,
Sharks.
tomato.
Absolutely. And the clock runs under 4 minutes right here. You got a 1st down, ball at the 24.
Bracey in the gun, empty again.
And they got 5 in the box now, so you're 5 on 5 right here.
There's a snap. Lots of pressure. Breaks through. Still churning his legs. He's strong.
And he's
okay, and he's going to get 6 yards out of a quarterback scramble.
And
that's not what you want to see.
If you're looking at this, Coach, he's starting to pile up some yardage right here. All right? So, I mean, he's getting close to he's right at 60 yards passing, and he's right at 50 yards rushing. But they've had the ball right at the goal line the entire first half, so there hadn't been a whole lot of opportunities for stats.
No, I mean, you have to go old school Tecmo Bowl where you take the kick return and you fall down and like you run out of bounds like the 2 yard line so you can pad your stats.
Bo Jackson it?
Yeah. I was a play 3 San Francisco guy.
There you go. I mean, this is just,
Oh, bad snap. Bracey's able to get it off the ground, breaks a tackle, and then is dragging the crowd. Going to be good for a couple.
I mean, if they had Nike jerseys, you know how many yards he'd have? Because people are getting him by the jersey. If those jerseys fit tight, man, he'd be running all the way through the secondary.
And
timeout.
I think it's going to be a timeout, Sharks.
I think they're going to call timeout to let Bracey rest. I'd throw the corner out again.
Sir?
I'd throw the corner out again.
Oh, yeah.
I put the tight end over here. I give myself the opportunity to run the same route that we ran for the touchdown. Ball's on the left hash. I know right now that I have 3 points in my back pocket.
Oh, for sure.
So let's take the shot to score.
Yeah, why not?
Because they're going to come after you right here. Anything you got quick in the middle.
I mean, because if you're up by 27 points at this point, it might as well be a million.
Yeah, right now
You know what I'm saying?
you'd be up by more points than they have yards.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm with you. I know I got at least 3. I'm going to take a shot at the end zone right here.
Of course, some people say if you know you have 3, just run the football and kick the 3.
I think I would do that tight end trips look and maybe have the inside man roll in tight and maybe run some kind of whip route or something. Send a guy to the corner and then release the tight end on like a post right there and just let him be all by himself. Or take the outside man and cross him in, and then send the tight end to the corner because he'd be wide open.
All right, so we're back here in the trio look, which I'm thinking we're fixing to get the stretch to the boundary and option to the field.
Brace in the gun.
All right, there goes motion.
They motion out of the
Toss
backfield.
sweep.
Toss to double pass. Toss pass right there. Broken up. Flag on the ground. I'm thinking we're going to get a hold here. If it's a hold right here, I'll back them up. Yep. I back them up and let them replay third down because I'm trying to push him, make that field goal a little more difficult.
Yep, absolutely.
I appreciate them being creative.
I thought he was going to throw it back to the quarterback.
At halftime, ladies and gentlemen, we will step away for roughly about 10 to 15 minutes. We'll put a clock out there so you can see when we're going to come back. We're going to go find out some food and nourishments and get things started here. For the second half, we'll come back with stats and a little bit of insight to what the 2021 football season looks here for the IAFL. Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman here on the Score 58 Network.
And so we're going to get a field goal attempt.
They declined?
They did. All right, maybe we're not going to get a field goal attempt because they just took their last time out.
Well, yeah, you just gave me 4th and 4. I'm going to go spread and run quarterback power, and there we go. Go empty.
Oh, I would go.
I'll tell you what I do.
Breaking news, the Titans are still not good. I'm sorry, I had to say it.
I would do what I always want to do and go empty, bring motion from the trip side on the jet, have that guy block the backside defensive end, and run quarterback buck sweep. Can you imagine what quarterback buck would look like with Bracey?
Touchdown, Coach?
Yes, it would be a touchdown for sure.
But turned down for what?
I don't know.
Or in one of those schools, I can't remember who it was, but it was Tennessee. Tennessee played this, and it was first down or third down for what or something like that. They played it every third down when the defense was on the field.
Third down for what? Okay.
So we are not going to kick a field goal right here.
And it is indeed empty again.
And
it's 5-on-4.
And it is a 4-man front, which is a mistake. An
There's
absolute mistake.
Bracey drops.
Touchdown.
There it is, right across the middle. Pass called. Who is that?
Touchdown, Sharks.
That's number 13, Morgan Evans, on the touchdown. And like stealing, I mean, you had your pick right there. I thought for sure they'd run.
I did too.
But that just shows what I know sometimes.
4 play, or excuse me. Think about this, Coach. They went 3 and out. 1, 2, 3, 4 straight drives with the score 14-0. Then one of the 3 and outs ended up in a field goal because of the turnover, the fumble. since then, there's been a one-play drive for a 20-yard touchdown pass. That play, that drive, our Pie Slingers Pizzeria drive summary, 5 plays, 49 yards, culminated on 4th and 3 with a 22-yard touchdown pass. It's starting to get that way, Coach. This could end up being a 50 burger.
Yeah, it's going to get stupid.
I wonder if they will run the clock because we're already sitting at 30.
What are the NFL rules?
There
Mercy
are
rules?
none. There is no mercy rule.
That's painful.
There is no mercy rule in the NFL.
There's
I know.
a snap, hold, kick is up, and in the upper deck there.
Is no good.
Wide left, so it's 30-0.
Oh, man.
It is 30-0. I mean, and then we are sitting here right now. I mean, that drive right there, you know, every yard gained on that drive was courtesy. All 49 yards was courtesy of Bracey.
Yeah.
He's answered the question. We know right now we're sitting here with 2:17 to go in the first half, and we know who our offensive MVP is, and we know who our defensive MVP is, and it ain't changing.
Yeah, they could both go taking their pads off, and then it's a done deal. It's a wrap.
The game is over. This is not Houston, and this is not Super Bowl 51. The game is over, all right? Tom Brady is not running out that tunnel, and neither are those officials. Okay, so.
Well, yeah, in case anybody's wondering, we're from Atlanta, so.
Just saying, 100 snaps of football and no holding penalties? Nice try. I mean, it only happens in 2 places, Houston in Super Bowl 51 and Piedmont Academy.
Monticello.
Guy had a patch on his referee's uniform that was the same patch they had on their helmet.
Oh, man.
I love it. I'm just kidding, guys. That was a joke.
There's the kick and a little scrap over the ball
For
there.
the second time,
And
it has the same result.
going to be brought down rather quickly by the coverage team for the Sumter Sharks.
And they'll take over at the 20 at their own 22, Coach. This has got to be there's got to be some way you do something right here that gives you a positive feeling going into halftime.
Yeah, you got to have something, some sort of positivity, whether it's a couple first downs or, I mean, you got to have something happen because you got to be able to talk to them about something in the locker room other than, hey, we got to fight.
Yeah. Fellas, right now it's not looking real good. This is a character building exercise, Coach. It's a championship game. Got to show out and show our heart, our character. That's not a
championship game. It's not a very inspiring speech.
Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't want to have to give it. I can assure you of that. 8th drive of the first half. Both teams have had 8 drives. Can you believe that, Coach?
Doubles look. Here comes the heat. They only send 5, but they almost get there. I tell you what, that was blanket coverage right there.
It was.
Blanket coverage by the Sharks.
2-minute warning right here, Coach.
Remember, under the Hamilton County mask
So, no timeouts left for Alabama. You're down 30, but as Bo has stated, there is no tomorrow. It's the refuse to lose. So, shouldn't you pick up the pace a little bit right here?
Well, I mean, you know, here's that thing where as a coach, okay, do you try to play conservatively and not give up, not make it look like a total just nightmare slaughter, or do you just let it all hang out and take chances and take shots and just know that it might get worse?
Yeah, I can remember one time, you know, I was coaching and we got down by 30 right before the half. And the referee came over to me and asked me if I wanted a running clock in the second half. And it was my first year at a job, and I was like, I do not want the running clock in the third quarter. I know I can't control the fourth quarter, but I went in and told our guys, we're not going to do that. That's not going to happen here. You get what I'm saying? You're going to play a real football game unless they agree to it. You know, you got a long way to go. You got another 32 minutes, and you're already down 30 points. You know, you got to figure out something right here and fast. And one of those would be don't throw it at 19.
And Davis drops, looking downfield, lets it fly over to the left sideline.
That's a really
Nice throw and
throw.
catch right there. We've
Yeah.
seen these same throws that sailed on him. And, I mean, there's really not a huge difference between what he just did and what he's done the other times other than the ball sailed on him.
And, I mean, that's 2 plays, 13 yards, a first down. We move the sticks, and let's get it going. So, clock ticks. Well, the clock doesn't. He got out of bounds, so it's a minute 55 left in the first half.
I mean, if you could drive down and score, you could go into halftime and have a little something to be happy about.
Feel a little bit better about yourself. If I'm Sumter, I'm not changing anything.
Davis
Going
lets
deep.
it fly down the left sideline.
Oh, that's nice effort right there.
Yeah, it was a really good effort. Ball overthrown.
Laundry on the field.
There's not-
Second down and 2.
That was really nice coverage. He had him capped the whole time, turned his head, stayed in phase with him. It was a good job.
Yeah, that would have been a tough ball to catch because you'd had to go through the man in front of you, for one thing.
I mean, well, that's what if you're going to give up a completion right now, you don't want to give it up running to the end zone.
Right.
Especially not with a 30-0 lead. You want to make them earn
With a
every-
minute 49 left in the half.
They haven't shown you anything that they haven't shown you that they can do anything realistically. They can't do anything with what you have right now. So don't give them anything cheap. That is holding. That is the biggest holding penalty
And a little
ever.
dump off right there.
And that is in a blindside block.
Well, they missed both of those. Yeah, defensive lineman pleading his case.
Alabama Sabres.
And that was a 17-yard pickup and another first down.
Fellas, you can't stop calling penalties just because it's a 30-0. It's a lopsided game.
And the Alabama Sabres
They're all big boys right there.
have entered Shark territory.
And it's a Rico Monuments first down. There's a snap. Davis drops. And they're all looking around at each other, and the referee stops the clock, and I'm looking for a flag. I don't see one. Do you see a flag?
And guess what? Nobody's got timeout, so you can't call timeout.
Okay.
And if you called timeout, it should be a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty.
This right here is where the sound guy needs to have Tricky on while they try to figure this one out. I will say that was one of the funniest moments last year.
Yeah, that was.
Illegal substitution.
Substitution on the defense.
12 people.
Where's the flag?
I don't think he actually threw one. I think he just blew the whistle. He didn't want to pick it up,
There you go.
First down and 6.
How can he? It's 1st and 5, guys.
Yeah, okay.
I just heard 1st and 6.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that one out. I was counting to make sure that's not what it was. There's a snap. Davis drops.
They're holding.
Fires on the slant. Oh. Looked like the defensive end was getting held, took exception to it, and let the tackle know about it.
It's 2nd down and 5. 1:12 left to go in the first half. Coach, if you think that was bad, you should have seen what they did to the defensive tackle on the offensive right side. I'm pretty certain that they cut him and held both legs.
Well, I mean, sometimes you got to. You know what I'm saying?
Just protect him.
At least they didn't cut off both legs.
That
That's
would have been excessive.
excessive force,
That would have been a personal foul.
unnecessary roughness.
Sounds like I'm watching the North Texas State Armadillos.
There's a snap. Davis looking downfield. Tons of pressure. Scrambling to his left, looking to dump the ball off, gets the ball off, and then he falls down.
Pass was complete.
And the pass was complete for -2 yards.
A 2-yard loss. I thought they might have some until he fell down.
And that will bring up 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 5.
Third
3rd down and 7. Clock ticks with 40 seconds left to go.
and 7. The spirit's flowing here at Finley Stadium.
Don't throw it towards number 19.
Davis looking downfield, fires across the middle.
Broken up.
Behind the receiver, looked like.
4th down.
So here's the thing, Coach. It's 28 seconds. You're going for this. Problem is, if you don't get it, you gave them the ball at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, but they don't have timeouts.
No, Coach, but they have the leg. and I would pay money to watch them try to kick a 60-yard field goal.
Okay.
I mean, literally,
might get that opportunity.
I would love to see. I mean, I'm on the sideline right now. If I am, the son of Odin, thinking, "Hey, man, let me kick this ball." Got a little wind at my back. Let me kick this thing.
Yeah, no doubt. The wind is blowing, and it's blowing that way.
That's what I'm saying. Let's light this thing up. They weren't set,
Davis,
and he's sacked,
and he's going to be sacked for a huge loss.
and the ball is out.
Ball is out.
And the ball is out again.
Still out.
Now they're calling it down. So there's 20 seconds left, and they just lost 13 yards.
Looked like that was Travis Holiday and number 16, Titus Curry in there.
Sumter Sharks.
And that's going to be a Rico Monuments first down for the Sumter Sharks.
And that was the best drive of the night, all right, for the Alabama Sabres. And it results in a turnover on downs. Or a Todd.
Yeah, a Todd. That's a Todd. That's great.
8 plays.
There's no longer just blood in the water. There's chum in the water at this point.
I saw that on SpongeBob today. They're going to take a snap and take the knee and go on in right here.
I'd take a shot at the end zone.
I would too.
There's no rules in the first half. Bracy just going to take a knee, going to jog into the half, up 30-0. So here at the IAFL Championship, 2020, the Sumter Sharks up 30-0 over the Alabama Sabres.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, everybody hold tight. We'll be back here in 15s on the clock. The clock is ticking. Be safe. We'll see you here in the third quarter. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman, Score 58 Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started here. The clock is ticking down. The players are warmed up. They went in for half and trying to figure out how to come back from a 30-0 deficit. Here at Finley Stadium, I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman. We got some food, some popcorn, courtesy of the Rico Monuments. Tracy Rico, the commissioner of the IAFL. Appreciate all that. Got some beverages, and we're getting ready for this second half. Sit with us. Let's get ready. Have a little fun. Thank you. All right, I got my two co-hosts ready to rock and roll. Adam and Craig, both gentlemen, welcome back to the second half. Glad to have you with us. I need to know some answers here, getting ready for this kickoff.
12.
All right, you pause. I think my brain went frozen on that one. That was good. But what do the Sabres have to do? And I need you to be positive, but also think, not just to get in their cars and drive back home 30-0. What are they going to have to do to be competitive in this game? Adam Collins.
Score more than 30 points.
Okay, but be competitive.
To be competitive.
Do you want to win? Do you want to win the
second
second half? It's 0-0.
You got to have an answer for the defensive line of the Sumter Sharks.
Okay.
And until you come up with that, I mean, we're just pissing in the wind here.
Okay. Well, you can pee in the wind. You can tug on Superman's cape. Okay. But there's certain things that you might not want to do. You mess with the Long Ranger. You pull that mask. Bad Leroy Brown. Here we go with the kickoff.
Cooper's kick. I got numbers right then.
Caught me off guard.
Return.
Uh-oh.
Right up the gut. He's got a chance. He pops it. Oh, man.
All the way to the 50-yard line, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job by the Sharks. Goodbye. Good job by the Sharks to save
goodbye
a touchdown
to the Sharks,
right there.
man. And that's the way to you. I hear you guys. Y'all are just helping me out immensely. I greatly.
That's a great start.
It is. And that's what I was talking about, that positive attitude that you have. It's just a great start, and that's what we wanted to look at here coming to the second half. Coach Chapman, talk to me a little bit about what the stats were here for the first half of the game.
Well, the big stat, of course, is turnovers, and it was 3-0. Alabama turned it over 3 times. Sumter didn't turn it over at all. Plus, you also had the onside kick.
Is that really the turner? Changing points, the turnovers right there, Craig.
Well, it is. It's 3. But the point is that both teams have run 28 plays.
Okay.
All right. Sumter's got 142 yards and 30 points. Alabama's got 26 yards and no points. There you go. It's just unbelievable. There's a bad
snap. Trying to get on it. Ball still loose. They're fighting for it. It looks like
could be the Sharks.
The Sabres were able to get back on it.
They're pointing, doing the good old-fashioned method of pointing
well,
in the
you
right
always
direction.
Point your way to try and influence the referee.
Yes.
And if you're in Monticello, it works.
There you go.
Is that the person that took over part of Florida?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
All right. They're going to try to decide. There's a conversation. 23's flexing for the crowd for the Sumter Sharks. Who are they going to say has the ball? And it goes to the Sumter Sharks, ladies and gentlemen. First play turnover. You get a 50-yard kickoff return.
There's a 1-and-out.
Yeah. Put that on the list. That's 4 turnovers here in the IFL Phantom Horse Championship at Finley Stadium. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman, Score 58 Network. Like us on the Facebook page. Subscribe to us on YouTube. And follow us on Twitter. Back to you, gentlemen.
At this point, unless the Sumter Sharks sideline caught on fire, they're going to win.
Really?
I think at this point, with the way that the Sabres are just having this bad news bear day, the Sharks might be able to leave the field and the Sabres not score immediately.
And it's 30-0, and they're in empty.
It's still third quarter. That's fair game. Third quarter is fair game.
Last game of the year, too.
There's a high snap. Bracey pulls it down. He takes off. There he goes. It's good for about 4.
Run by Bracey. Second down.
Well, what's all the conversation about? What's all the hubbub, bub?
I don't know unless they went low on him, so
People getting agitated, I guess.
So-
It's hard to stay positive. It's hard to stay focused when you're on either side of this. When you're up by 30, all you can think about is how awesome it's going to be to celebrate. And when you're down by 30, all you can think about is how much longer is this going to take.
and how long is the ride home?
Oh, yeah, that's a long ride for the Sabres. What city are they based out of? Birmingham.
That's a long way.
That is a ride. And, well, I will say it's easier to play with 12 sometimes. Although I can't say that I have been involved in a game where we had 12 guys on defense 3 plays in a row, and we gave up 3 first downs in a row. So most of the time it's easier.
Did they call? No, he thought he was going to get a timeout. So it should be 2nd down and 11 after the 5-yard penalty right there.
Still worse things have happened than 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that is absolutely true, Coach.
I'm looking down here at number 88,
And-
all by his lonesome.
And I've been waiting on it all night.
Snap to Bracey.
Stretch.
Give on the stretch around the left side. He turns up. There's going to be a hold.
Absolutely is.
And so the Sharks are going to go backwards.
Will they take the penalty right here?
Yeah, you got to back them up.
It would be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I'd say back them up. I say back them up. Maybe this way I get the ball at the 15, 20-yard line. Because I can't start in the shadow of my own goalpost again. I can't do it.
Well, if they mark it out from where they were at.
Holding Sharks, 10-yard penalty.
How would a shark hold you, though? Just out of curiosity. How would that be done?
With his
Can
fins,
the
you don't want to know because if he grabbed a hold of you,
because
it would
let's
be
see,
with something sharp.
it'd be the pectoral fins is what he would have to try to use.
All right, here we go.
I mean, how strong could those possibly be? You know what I'm saying? And they look fixed. Are they fixed?
I have no idea. There's no one thing. If he grabbed you with his jaws, you would know what holding is.
Low snap. Bracey fires downfield on the right sideline, but he throws it on top of the camera guy.
But out of bounds.
They almost kill a photographer. You gotta give it up for the shot there.
3rd down and 22 right here.
And see, now my decision to accept the penalty looks much better.
Absolutely does. Until he drops it on the 1-yard line again.
Well,
And then you said, if I would have taken it, I wouldn't have taken it and gone in the end zone. Then he would have still dropped it on the 1-yard line. 'Cause
Yeah.
This guy's pretty good.
yeah, we're talking about Moore, the punter and field goal kicker for the Sharks. Bracey in the gun, empty.
3-man line.
Oh, man. He got through there in a hurry. Let's see what they're going to say right here.
It's going to be another. This is going to turn into exactly what it does when we play in a game like this.
5-yard penalty.
That's 20 yards in penalties.
3rd down and 27.
3rd and 27.
It's not a loss of down.
No, I don't know where he was going with that one, but
Don't understand. It should have been redo the down.
yeah, it's a mulligan. -5.
There you go. And now we still got this short seam right here for a touchdown.
Bracey drops.
Wheel
Good
route.
protection. All kinds of time. Lets
That's
it
a
fly
great throw.
outside. Long throw across the field.
That is a great throw.
The pass is complete. I'm trying to see who that is. That looked like that was Morgan Evans, number 13, on the reception.
That was a 16-yard completion, Coach. You got it back to 4th and 8 right here.
Well, and it looks like they're still going to bring out the punt team. And, I mean, I like to think that I would do something different, but, I mean, let's face it, I'm a chicken. I'm not a riverboat gambler.
What if they faked it?
I'm up 30-0. if I was the Sabres and you fake the punt right here, I would curse your name.
Well,
just
Coach,
so
they
you know.
threw the punt team on the field, and then they brought them off, and they are running a play.
I take no issue with that. It's the first drive of the second half. You know, that's perfectly. You're well within your rights here in football decorum. There's a snap. Bracey
He better not.
breaks the pocket.
Didn't get it.
And he's going to be taken down. And that's going to be a turnover on down. And that's going to be a Rico Monuments first down.
Yes, sir, Coach.
First down and 10.
That was a turnover on downs.
A Todd, as you said earlier.
Give him a hand, folks.
When they start telling you to give them a hand,
Yeah. Yeah, that's I'm not sure if I like that. Just because don't patronize me.
yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying, Coach.
You know, that's like I've heard of people like kneeling the ball down 4 plays in a row, or 3 plays in a row, and then punting when they're beating you so bad. I would go bananas.
Bananas.
Yeah, I would rather you beat me by 1,000 points.
Coach, I had someone block a punt on me up by 52.
Davis on the give. Oh, finds some daylight right there. Nice run for the Sabres.
Gain of 7 on first down. Going to bring up second down and 3.
And, you know, today is the first day. I was actually standing in line at the concession stand, and I realized that Sabres, they were not talking about a sword.
No, they were talking about
like a saber-toothed tiger. It just shows how unintelligent I am, actually.
I don't think that at all.
There's a snap. Davis throws it out to the flats. Picked up off the ground almost. It's going to be good for about a yard.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Come on, Sabre fans, get loud for this offense.
It's
Great job.
Yeah. Trying to hype it up.
Yep.
Listen to you.
As the clock
Trying to hype
runs
it up.
under 10 minutes on this 3rd and 2 right here in the third quarter.
Is it a running clock?
It is not a running clock.
Davis, bad snap. That one went through his hands.
Oh,
I'm not going to blame that one on the center.
They're going to throw that flag.
Oh, come on. That was way too close to call.
Coach, they're not going to throw it because he hit him. They're going to say he hit him in the head.
Pass was complete.
Are they going to call being mean to the quarterback right here? Is that what this
called
is?
being mean to the quarterback.
He said I was ugly and I couldn't read good. This is ridiculous.
Personal foul.
Automatic
first down, 15-yard penalty.
They did not call roughing the passer. They called targeting is what he just called.
Called targeting?
Well, he made the motion to his head.
Oh, my word. Personal foul. Found a penalty to call.
My goodness.
Personal foul targeting. First down.
I mean, quarterbacks should have to run around with a mattress on their back so when they get hit, it's, okay. All right. I'm okay.
I want to be offended, but I can't be.
I mean, it's just, you know what I'm saying? I know that's a horrible spot to play in, and I never played in a spot where people were tackling me all the time. You know, that's not every fat guy's dream.
Yeah,
but it's getting so difficult to hit people.
Coach, what was that? It was a first down by penalty. What kind of first down is that?
That was a Rico Monuments first down.
Uh-oh.
Davis breaks the pocket. He's on the run. He turns back upfield. Nice. A little trickeration there. Gave the look like he was going to run out of bounds and then turn back in. And he turned back in for another Rico Monuments first down.
Coach, they got something working right here now. So, I mean,
The Sabres on the hunt.
the Sabres are on the hunt. That's really good right there, Coach. Or they could be also on the prowl.
On the prowl. Okay. Looking to pounce.
Hey, there we go. We're working on our catchphrases.
Yeah.
Soon we'll be using alliteration.
Alliteration.
1st and 10, ball at the 37 of the Sharks.
Davis drops, looking downfield, throws it. It's a one-hopper.
Fielded by the shortstop. I mean, incomplete.
You know what I would love to see? I've only actually seen it one time during an actual game, the bounce pass.
Oh, I saw Wake Forest.
I've only
not
seen
Wake Forest. Who was it? They were playing Wake Forest, and they threw the bounce pass against them. It may have been Western Carolina, somebody like that, threw it, and they were down 30-something to nothing. They threw the bounce pass and scored on Wake Forest. It was great. At one point in time, that was a staple of Clint Burton's Fayette County offense. He would have a new trick play every week, and he threw bounce pass against a couple of teams. I know he threw it against Griffin when he was at North Clayton one time too.
I've only seen it done once, but it's pretty awesome.
2nd down and 10 right here.
I was in luck. My free safety was a smart kid.
Ha!
Say, Davis lets it fly. He's got a man. And it's going to be incomplete.
Pass was incomplete. 3rd down and 10.
Notice that they're not throwing the football anywhere near 19's position anymore.
That's probably wise.
Absolutely. Keep your eye right here on 37 down here at the left defensive end because he has been a nightmare to block.
And now's the time to turn him loose.
Which is why I would throw a screen right here. It would be a good down to do so. Not a whole lot of pep in their step right now, Coach.
No, it's hard to stay peppy. Down 30-0.
Play clock is down under 5 right here.
Just in time. Davis
Quarterback
takes
draw.
off.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. That would have been an amazing play had he completed that one.
4th down and 10.
He stepped up in the pocket, looked like he was going to run, and then slung it out to the left side, Mariota style.
Was that a pie slinger pizza slinging out to the left side?
No. Nah, that would have been a completion.
I understand. Absolutely.
What's your favorite kind of pizza?
Sausage and mushrooms?
Okay. I can see that. I like pepperoni and red onions.
It's probably why I have gout, though, because I eat a lot of those things like that, like Canadian bacon and ham and, things like that.
Pigs are delicious. I'm just here to tell you. I don't eat their feet, but, or intestines, but it's just not my thing. Know lots of people who do.
And back to the game.
I was wondering.
And back to the game. All right? We're hungry. We understand that there.
And it's 4th and 10.
Piggly Wiggly.
Davis takes a snap, has time,
he's going.
rolls to his right, flips it down the field, has a receiver. He's open.
Down to the 5.
He's going to be run out at about the 5-yard line.
Do I dare say comeback?
You can say it.
8:14 left
Don't
here in
call
the
it a
third.
comeback. They've been here for years.
Well, they've only been here. This is their first year, actually. So please just kind of keep up with the times here in 2020.
Well, when we say here, are we really talking about right here?
No, we're
in
talking
this
about there.
particular
No,
moment? Is
we are
that where
talking
we're
about there.
going with this?
We are.
I mean,
Time
you have
zones
to
are a fickle
understand.
beast. Time zones are a fickle beast. Okay, here we go. Where
funny
are we at? We in our Phantom Zone? Phantom.
We are in the Phantom Horse Brewery red zone. If you're going to say it, please say it right.
Oh, somebody's gonna get tickled on the way home.
What?
With
Why? That's so bad.
Tickle.
Holy smokes.
All right, sorry about that. Oh, struck me funny. Okay.
2nd and goal. 2nd and goal at the 5.
I'll kill my mic. I'll go back to bed.
Oh, man. So I would not throw the ball in the middle of the field.
No.
I would not throw the
Van
ball.
Dam standing back there, man. Why would you do that?
I mean, I guess they can get trying to give him the,
I mean, you'd be better off trying to throw like a whip route, or what in the world just happened? And touchdown.
They couldn't have.
There's a flag on. Were they set? Were they ever set?
No.
Were they ever set?
Andre on the field.
The yellow rain has fallen. It should be illegal motion because nobody was set, or illegal shift.
But when you also have to call illegal participation because there was a 12th man on the field,
You just have to offset it.
replay the down.
Yeah, I mean, just because one team screws up doesn't mean you can screw up.
Right. You can't just decide to snap the ball. Everybody's moving around. Doesn't work that way.
Unless it's the Super Bowl and Jake Matthews holds while they grab Mohamed Sanu's face mask. But hey, who knows that? Who
Man,
remembers that?
I feel like Coach Chapman's got to go to like some type of
Therapy group?
I would think so.
No,
'Cause,
it
I
just-
mean, because I watch it, I watch it at least once a year. It's still on my DVR, and I do it just for reality's
Because
sakes.
you don't like
Okay, they just said illegal substitution.
It's a
penalty,
touchdown.
decline, touchdown.
Okay, then.
It's a touchdown, Sabres.
I like this. Final score, 31-30. Book it. We'll leave out of here at midnight, get home at 2:30. You know what's good about 2:30? It's the only time to go to the dentist.
That's right.
There
really
we
is.
go. There we
2:30.
go. Nice.
Only
nice.
time.
I appreciate that joke.
Looks like the Sabres are going to go for 2. Try to cut into this lead here. Make it a 3-possession game.
Yep. All right, so when we get finished with this 2-point conversion attempt, we'll go over the Pie Slinger Pizzeria drive summary.
Doubles look for the Sabres.
It's a run and play.
Davis takes a snap. Rolls right, comes back, pulls the ball down, looking downfield, and lets it fly up into the end zone. It's picked.
Interception by Sumter Shorts.
Who was it on the pick?
27.
First down and 10. Sumter Shorts.
Yeah,
That's
23 looks like.
Number 23.
27. I said
27,
27.
like
You've
I
got to
said.
listen to me louder here.
Antoine Conyers.
Well, just like that, we thought there was going to be a 0 on the board. And in fact, it's going to be 6 on the board here. And it's 30-6 here, 7 minutes and some change remaining here in the third quarter. Finley Stadium. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman, bringing you the IAFL Phantom Horse Brewery Championship here in Tennessee, Chattanooga. Gentlemen, what's so far thoughts about the game? Tell me the tale of the tape.
Well, right now, you're just witnessing dominance. Okay, you had on that last drive. Let's give it to you this way. You had an 8-play, 71-yard drive. All right, culminating with a 5-yard touchdown pass to bring the score to 30-6. 8 plays has been the longest drive that any team has had tonight. All right, and Alabama has had 8-play drives twice. One time they turned it over on downs. That time for this past time with the help of a 15-yard targeting penalty, they get the ball in the end zone. It's 30-6. They went for 2 to try to make it to where it was just a 4-score game, or try to make it where you only had to score 4 times. Problem is that they can't really block, Sumter up front, and that's been the tale of the tape. We came in talking about Alabama's defense, and it's been Sumter's defense that has stole the show.
Points are 6.
It seems like our announcer has
Left the building.
he's trying to focus on it and do multiple jobs.
Score. Sumter Sharks 30. Alabama Sabres 6.
All right, we got 6 on the board. Finally, Bag of Donuts was able to take care of us very quickly. He's engaged on that part. We're getting shirts made, one called Piggly Wiggly, one called One Nut Chapman.
There it is.
And the Johnson twins, Mr. and Mr. All right, here we
I
go.
think you should go with Uniballer.
Oh, I like it. It's even better. The one horse men. All right, here we go.
And there's a flag.
Imagine that. I don't think they blew the whistle to start it.
Let's see what it is.
You got to be able to blow the whistle to get things started here. All right, well, we've had a great game so far in the sense of it's been very entertaining to be at a stadium and a big event like this. This time we're actually up in the press box compared to before we were on the field. And we kind of changed it up a little bit this year, kind of working on our social distancing. Gentlemen, a little bit overall thoughts about the IFL 2020 season. We've seen a lot of games. We really have. Probably the most we've seen over a time span here in the past 3 years. Overall thoughts about the Interactive American Football League?
Innovators. innovators, and I say this because when everybody else was shutting down and saying, oh, no, and I won't lie, I was one of those people, and saying this is never going to happen, it's not going to work, this is wasting time. They're playing, and now we're watching high schools play, and there's some hiccups.
They're going to be.
But now we're watching, all these other places that have canceled starting to waffle on should they have done it or not. So I think they set the tone for everybody else, and I think that's commendable.
Kickoff out of bounds again.
And we've seen a lot of different environments, and to call games. We were mostly located in the state of Georgia, but we had the chance to go over to Alabama. We've had a chance to go over to South Carolina, near the beach, and also up in Spartanburg. Over during this time, and now we're actually able a chance to go over to Chattanooga. So we've been able to see several states. We hadn't had a chance to mix into Florida yet. Hint, nod, wink. But we always enjoy that. So feel free to reach out to us here on the Score 58 Network. We're growing as we can to be able to help folks out and to be able to stream their games, but also call football games. And it's very nice to be a part of that situation. And Tracy Rico, the commissioner, owner of the Interactive American Football League, has allowed Score 58 Network to be able to do that. And we appreciate that very much so, sir.
Super guy.
And cares a lot about what we do
Product,
right here.
Yes.
His product
and
the quality of it.
There it is, quality, not quantity.
Yes.
First down and 10, Sumter Sharks.
Doot. Here we go.
All right, little 10 personnel right here, Coach.
There comes motion.
Fake the jet and try to throw
Bracy
a screen.
rolling out to his right. Get lots of pressure.
Oh.
And it looks like the Sabres have found new life.
I'll tell
The
you
Sabres pounce.
if they could turn around and get a score here, do we have an opportunity for the momentum to change?
If you score before,
you got to score before what?
If you score before the end of the quarter,
you will. That's the only option you have. At this
and you
point.
get the 2-point conversion.
Make it 14-30.
No,
all right, that's a two-score.
Listen to you
That's
there.
a two-score game.
no.
Yes, it's 16 points
No,
away.
you
there,
have to
kiddo.
have gifts.
Gifts?
The only way you get back in there is with gifts.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, so if he fumbles right there, then
Pum.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, they the Sharks are going to have to gift them the ball.
I agree that.
Bracy pulls it down, rolling under pressure,
He's
flips it out, and completes it.
Wow. Let's watch
Oh,
that.
and it's stripped. There goes the Sabres. Down the left sideline, he's got a chance.
He's
going
score.
to get there. He's going to get there. Touchdown, Sabres.
There's no flags on the field.
I went to a replay, and I had to pull out real quick. So sorry. Yeah, I got the giggles on that, too. It's been a long day.
All right. So, with 5:57 left, new life in the Alabama Sabres. It's 30-12 here at the IAFL Championship.
Are you beginning to believe there, Coach? Are you
I
believing?
never doubted them. I never doubted them for a second.
Well, you already said
They
it
are
was
undefeated
over.
for a reason.
You already said it was over.
I
so
mean,
it's
we can
gotta
go back
to
and-
overtime now.
I need them to close the gap for it to be a 17-point victory anyway.
So you need two different things on that part, or what?
Well, they got to go for two.
Well, yeah.
So, Coach,
Yes.
30-12. It's 18 points. You called the game to be a 17-point game.
They're fixing to mess it up, aren't they?
They're going to. I was lobbying for them to kick it just so it could be that. And here we go.
There's a snap. Davis looking.
He's open.
He's wide open all by him. Oh, my. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me.
Yes, he does.
He's
Relax.
over there singing all by myself and then drops it on the ground. Come on.
And then
Catch the ball.
And Coach dropped Dr. Pepper on me.
Yes, it's all right, man. Did he throw Dr.
Did
Pepper on
I
you?
get you, Coach
It's
Chapman?
okay, man.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I had some remnants of Dr. Pepper left and excitement.
And he popped it on
There it
the thing.
is.
Well, that's what happens, And everybody's patting him on the back, getting things started on that part.
Hey, but it's an 18-point game.
And I tell you when that's a 3-score game, man.
It is,
even
but
to the point.
there's 6 minutes left.
I know.
And momentum has shifted.
Oh, it has. The whole point is right now you're on your heels a little bit if you're the Sharks.
Look at the body language of the two teams. They've flipped.
Oh, they have.
So, I mean, it's kind of been one of those things.
Because what was the time when they scored the offensive touchdown? Where were we?
I'm talking about the first offensive touchdown? It was at 6 minutes and 50-something seconds.
Okay, so in a minute they put up 2 scores. In a minute they put up 2 scores.
And that's what you said. You need what?
You need gifts. If
All
you're
right.
going to get back, if you're going to climb back in this
as
thing.
we would say, somebody needs to donate.
Yes, and they did on that part.
And looks like that kid's going to go out of bounds.
They lead the league in kicking the ball out of bounds.
Goodness gracious.
They just don't want to give up a return,
I would make them kick it until they kicked it inbounds.
And we just keep marching back.
That's what I'm saying. I saw that in a JV game one time where somebody ended up kicking from the 5-yard line.
Oh, somebody commented, don't ever disrespect Mariota like that again. Thanks.
You mean the guy that's backing up in Oakland?
Hey. Be nice.
I'm just
stating that if he had played in a real conference, it'd be different.
Oh.
Wow, Coach.
You're just throwing.
Shots have been fired.
Duck.
Dr. Pepper has been thrown.
It has. You're laying the Dr. Pepper down at this point.
You know why they call it the Pac-12? Because you can't pack more crappy teams in there. It's just 12. That's it.
Man.
Whoa.
That's an egg gray beard. Follow him on Twitter. Has no relationship to Score 58 Network. Piggly Wiggly is representing him fully based on his clothing attire
Piggly
tonight.
Wiggly's about to call you.
I am sponsored by Piggly Wiggly and Boss Malt Liquor.
You haven't had liquor unless you've had the Boss Malt.
If you're going to drink like a boss. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
We've gone back to
Gary
empty
Purple
right
Park. Here we go.
All right, empty. Yeah, I mean, you got to have a sense of urgency now if you're the Sharks. You can't panic, but you're like, okay, we got to get something going. Bracey
But you knew this
pulls
was
it down, and here he goes. He's going to put it on his shoulders, and he takes those shoulders 7 yards down the field.
Coach, that right there was a play with a purpose. They lined him up, but that was the first time this half that we've seen some purpose from something.
Like we're going to get some yards.
Yeah, they've been just kind of going through.
Well,
the motions.
because of the turnovers by.
I understand.
By the Sabres. I mean, it's common notice on that part to not be able to worry about that. But right now, you have to put a drive together. You do not want to turn the ball over and it suddenly be 30-20 going into the fourth.
Oh, yeah, and they got him to jump right there.
They're lined up offsides right here.
I got 20
the
seconds.
right side defensive end's offsides.
He's coming. Somebody turned on his heels right there.
And looks like Bracey's going to pick up 2.
Yep.
Going to be 3rd down and 2 here on the 44 as I jump over Coach Chapman. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
I'm a little just excited, man.
I was going to say right here, if I'm Bracey and I'm looking at this, we got a 3-score game, and it's 4:48 and counting right now, and the play clock's at 29. I just snapped the ball on 2nd down and 3 with 20 seconds left on the play clock.
So are you playing clock right now?
I'm just running it. I'm not playing it. I'm
All
just
right.
making sure that I'm not saying take it out, but if you got a chance to run 40 seconds off, he's wide open.
Pass to
behind him.
And he
Pass
threw
to Tyndall, and Tyndall's wrapped up.
Oh, my word. He had the seam route for a touchdown, and he just threw a pass for -5 yards.
And the Sabres pounce.
Oh, man. -6 yards. Wow. So we're going to get a punt right here.
All right, so they're Chance person in the world, Mr. Chance the Rapper. What's the possibility if they score there, Coach Collins? Are you beginning to change Big Mo at this point? They are undefeated team.
Big Mo has swung, but time is going to play a significant factor in this game.
We've already got 2 scores. I feel like offensively they're catching their rhythm. Defensively,
no, they haven't called rhythm offensively. They got penalties offensively.
And
now defensively, they're playing really well, but I don't think they've played bad the entire game. I think they've been put in very unfortunate situations.
Well, the turnovers by the offense has not helped the situation. You're exactly right.
And he gets it off.
Guess what?
Great coverage
it's
again.
The same guy.
And it is. It's number 27, Antoine Conyers, a force on special teams. Antoine Conyers, special teams player of the game.
I think we ought to have an offensive player of the game, a defensive player of the game, and special teams player of the game.
Well, they only got 2 trophies. Work past that there.
Well, and I'm really hoping that the Sharks win at this point because I can't see anybody's number on
I know.
on the Sabres team. So we're just going to give it to the Sabres defense.
All right. Clap it up. Hand it all to them because it's hard to call that. Here we go.
Well, here it comes. If you have I say this every week, but if you have something that's a trick,
Oh, yeah.
this is the perfect time to run it because you need to score before the end of this quarter to give yourself a realistic chance.
Yeah, because at some point the Sharks are going to recover.
At some point.
Well, I mean, they had it right there. If somebody's watching up here, I mean, they
But
line up
we experienced the same thing last year when the Sumter Sharks got in the Phantom Horse Championship against the Horsemen of Metro Atlanta, and things began to kind of fall apart.
That would be so hurtful.
It would be.
There's snap. Davis drops. Pressure from the outside. Steps up. Lets it fly down the right sideline. He's got a man. He can't stay in. He was gone. He was gone.
I do enjoy your energy, sir. Number 20 with the catch.
I'm much better unmedicated.
Yes.
35
Said
yards.
the police officer to the man. All
First
right.
down.
I think that was John no.
It was number 20. Number 20.
Okay,
for
that's
the
John
Sabres.
Moffitt Jr. It says offensive line. He doesn't look like he doesn't run like an offensive
He's the
lineman.
greatest offensive line pass route runner ever. Hey, what kind of first down was that, Coach?
That's a Rico Monument first down.
And with 2:40 and counting, it's 30-12, and it's 1st and 10. Ball at the Sharks 32. And there's got to be some doubt creeping in a little bit right here.
Uh-oh.
Everybody
Early
cheated.
movement by the right guard
Everybody
right
cheated.
Did they get caught?
there. Yep. Yep.
It's like that old thing, you walked, you traveled and got caught.
Yes, you did.
Indeed, sir. Indeed.
Indeed.
But if you're the Sharks, you got to start going, uh-oh.
And you got to go back to what you did so well early. They started this right before the half, where they started to back off a little bit. You know, what was their success in the first half? They
Defense.
They put 5 guys down. How many guys they got down now?
Yeah.
They've played to not give up the big play, and in doing so, they've given them the opportunity to make plays.
He picked that off of the ground.
Low pass out there by Davis. Receiver makes the best of it.
Almost gets a first down.
No, gets
sticks.
4.
I'm sorry. Double sticks. Thanks, buddy.
2nd down 11 right here. But, see, this is what we were talking about at the end of the first half. And I know it's hindsight.
That's a good pass. If that's a pass in his chest, then that's 7 or 8 yards.
But hindsight's 20/20. But at the end of the first half, Sumter got away from the 5-man front. They let them complete some passes, let them get a little bit of a rhythm. They didn't score. It was 30-0 at halftime. And everybody's sitting up here. We were like, hey, yeah, what do? You know, only things that could lose is if Sumter went in and read them Old Yeller at halftime. Well, I think they read them, and we're getting to the point where the dog has rabies. All right.
There's a snap. Davis drops, getting pressure, lets it fly, has a man out in the flats. Looks like it's going to go for about 7.
So we're going to be 3rd and 3 right here. And they're everything that they did to be successful in the first half, they are ceasing to do now.
Well, congratulations, Sabres. You've taken the conversation from what we're eating for dinner to football again. Congratulations. But let me ask you a question, Coach Chapman. We always hear about hindsight being 20/20. If you keep making the same mistakes over and over again, is hindsight truly 20/20, or how would you classify it?
Insanity. I mean, it's just like, you know.
Is that going to be like 40/80 or?
Right now, my glasses are 5 years old, so they're like 235. So I know that there are people on the field. I can't really tell you what they're doing.
I just use the force. That's
Can't see what you're saying.
Where?
Okay. Okay, I got it. Thanks.
Voices
let me tell the people behind me.
When you yell with a face mask on.
I know. Yeah, that's great, gentlemen. Once again, we're here at Finley Stadium, IAFL Championship, Phantom Horse Brewery Championship here between the Sumter Sharks and the Alabama Sabres. Glad to have everybody with us here to finish out this 2020 season.
Are they putting the rest of the quarter back on the clock?
Well, he ran out of bounds.
And these really are the Patriots referees, I swear.
All right.
109. That's a highway,
109 left in the third.
highway that runs through LaGrange.
Is that close to Charlie's? Wasn't
Charlie Joseph's?
Joseph's?
Yes. That's what you're on right there to go to Charlie Joseph's.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah,
I have to
loved
give
it.
that to you.
Enjoyed that very much so. It was nice to spend that time with our players.
It was.
Doubles look right here. Oh, they jumped off sides.
Free play.
Nice.
Davis rolls to his right. Take a shot. Flips it down. He's got a man. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
He's in. He's in. Touchdown.
This is
Touchdown,
great.
Sabres.
Hold on, they're waving something. Would they wave it off? Are they waving it off? What is going on?
There is laundry, but we had to see that on an instant replay just because it was too pretty to look at.
Okay,
Damn.
what are they saying?
They're going to say he's past the line of scrimmage, guys.
You know what
Was he past the line of scrimmage?
The answer is I did not look at it on the replay, and based on my technology, we'll have to
Well,
see.
it is on Alabama. I did see the preliminary. It looks like it is illegal forward pass.
Touchdown, no good. Quarterback was across the line.
What did he
Man,
hit?
there it is.
What was the cross? Was the line the 25-yard line?
It
Yes.
was.
Okay, he let it go on the 24. I'm looking at the replay now. So
So it's a good call.
it is.
We had the same call last night that took away a Sports Center top 10 catch by one of our running backs, and he was over the line of scrimmage, but we were down 28-0, so they should have let it count in my view. I told the referee he didn't mean to.
So that's going to bring up fourth down.
It should be fourth down.
4th and 8.
But that was a wonderful play. I mean, it really was. I mean, I hate that he went past the line of scrimmage.
The bad part about it is I'm assuming that they thought that it would be an offsides, but I guess he didn't touch anybody. And
But
they
he was in the neutral zone when they snapped the ball.
So they should. I mean,
Should have been offsetting.
I agree.
Yeah, again, referees ruin the world. All right, there it is.
Is that an album?
It
That was
is.
The Guitars That Destroyed the World. If my mom and dad are watching, they're cheering because of the reference.
All right. Yeah, they're saying loss of down. They're saying fourth
It
down.
is
There
fourth
it is.
down. So all of that excitement we had is just going to be revisited on this play when they score again.
On the annexation of Puerto Rico.
I'm telling you, you're going to have something there. Right now, it's a long. Do you just want to get a first down, or are you looking for the big score?
Oh, no,
I'm
you just get a
getting
first down.
Listen to both of
There
y'all
it is.
coaches. Those coaches came out right there. We both just need to get a first down. Let's go for it all right now, ladies.
Sprint.
There's a snap. Davis
Left.
rolls to his left. Getting
Oh.
pressure. Evades it.
He's
lets
there.
it fly. Has a man. It's
First
caught.
down.
First down, baby. Come on.
Wow, man.
That's a Rico Monuments first down for the Alabama Sabres.
Wow.
Have you just, literally changed your thought process on everything right now, Coach?
No, I just get excited when teams play well. That's all.
I do. I mean, I agree
This
with
is
you.
fun, and this is fun to watch because it'd have been real easy to go in at 30-0 and just say,
Oh, it.
hey,
you know,
we had a heck of a year, but these guys are undefeated and they're playing like it right now.
They are. I would agree with you on that
They've
part.
got some guts.
They are, and they're trying to get in before the end of the quarter.
I don't blame him.
Davis looking downfield,
He's going to throw this thing.
getting pressure,
Oh, woo!
spins back
He's in the middle of the end zone.
to his left.
He's there. Do not throw the ball.
He
over there.
turns up.
He might score. Fumble.
Ball.
He fumbled.
Sumter's got it back.
And just like that, if you
Wow.
take that loaf of bread and you do not put it away
Who
and you
picked
hold
it
it
up?
down, number 30 for the Sharks.
That's going to be Quan Murphy on the fumble recovery. Huge, huge play for the Sumter Sharks.
But I will say this, the Sharks were and still do have the ball, the back against the wall,
Yes.
on the wall against the back, depending on how you look at it.
Well,
But in this situation, great hustle from the quarterback. Just got to put that ball away.
well, and the question you have to ask yourself is, what do you want? What are you going to do if you really don't want to dance?
Yeah, I agree.
Put your back up on the wall.
Get your back up off the wall.
What?
Tell me.
Huh?
Back up off the wall.
Say it now.
And get down on it.
Ooh.
Get down on it.
Says the guy sitting next to me in a tie-dyed Piggly Wiggly shirt. This is great.
We flipped the camera around. He'd be like, we're all.
Well, I asked you if we were going to be on camera, and that's why I didn't put on my polo.
I know.
If we're not going to be on camera, I'll wear what's comfortable.
All right, so we're starting the fourth
I paid
quarter.
good money for that polo.
And I like it. It's clean. It hangs in my closet. I don't know what you want out of me.
And right now,
There's a lot.
The domination that we talked about at halftime, let's just think about this, no pick six. If there's no pick six, and it's 24-12 right now.
Oh, yeah.
Or, let's just take the one thing. There's no pick six. It's 24-12
There's
right
no
now.
fumble on like the 12-yard line.
Right now, literally, they've come out, and in 2 drives this half, they have more total yards now than Sumter does.
But does this break the momentum with that fumble?
No.
It does.
No. I'll tell you why.
All right, go ahead.
You can hold momentum right here with a stop. With a 3 and out, you hold momentum.
Oh, I agree. It's still a 3-game score, but, we almost had 3 scores in this quarter. Granted, we had a gift given to us, but, it's just, it's not something that I'm not going to say, no, it's not a possibility.
But here's the big question. Is Sumter going, okay,
Enough.
we got to come out here. That's enough of this. Or are they going, oh, no, it's happening again? It's where are they at right now? That's the big question. Because if they're, oh, no, it's happening again, it will indeed happen again.
And right now, the biggest play in the game is the 2 turnovers that our man Van Dam got that set up. One was a pick six, and the other one set up the field goal. Those are huge plays.
No doubt. Difference makers right now.
Without that, it's a 1-score game right now.
There's a snap. Bracey lets it fly across the middle
That's
there.
a nice throw.
It's caught. Ball thrown down the right numbers.
That was
That was really nicely done. That ball caught by number 3, Chris Gilliard. That's a Rico Monuments first down right there.
I'd like to see him come back to that and run the little RPO and throw the wheel route up the sideline.
Doubles look again for the Sharks.
And they're going to snap the ball with 20 seconds left on the play clock.
There's a snap. Bracey looking across the middle again. It's
Gilliard.
Gilliard again. He breaks a tackle.
Uh-oh.
He's headed down the sideline. He's got the wheels.
He does.
Can he make it? I think he got him by the hair right there.
He did. Out of the 25-yard line.
From the 27 to the 27. Now, that's great. 46 yards right there.
That's a Rico Monuments first down right there. We're hoping Gilliard is just cramped.
So that's 2 plays and 59 yards. And to answer your question about, momentum, if it wasn't gone after the fumble and when they took away the touchdown, it might be gone now with 2 plays and 59 yards, and they're sitting on your doorstep ready to score.
And you talk about a fighter's punch right there. They were trying as much as can from a chance perspective to get themselves into the game. And I love the moxie that the Sabres brought to the second half, because we were both, all of us, sitting around halftime. Okay, so we're going to talk about this, this, and this, and had all points because it was 30-0, and it really changed our whole. You couldn't tell us it was 30-0 at half based on our energy level right now.
No, we were talking about, is there a Shoney's in Tennessee that we can go eat at?
I do enjoy a good big boy.
You know what's good at Shoney's? The spaghetti carbonara.
I agree. But I like the breakfast buffet. I just do.
That's the only thing you should ever eat at Shoney's.
Yes.
Just throwing that out there.
We went to Shoney's on the way back from a gymnastics meet one time with Shelly, and got that. Got something, and they had wrapped it in foil, and the foil was all in the mashed potatoes, and I took a bite of it and bit a huge full thing. I was like, yeah, okay,
That's
I don't
good.
think that's the way this is supposed to work there,
No,
buddy.
not at all. Shepherd's pie. All right. We've kind of come down a little stop here. They went ahead and
All right.
finally got him off. That's a nice little.
Gilliard showed up. We talked about him pregame. And,
Yeah.
2 biggest plays of the game right now so far for Sumter in the second half, coming the first 2 offensive plays of the fourth quarter by Gilliard.
Yeah, if you're going to have a shot right here and you're the Sabres, you got to have a turnover.
Yes, sir.
Ball's on the ground.
He don't.
Bracey
there
lets
it is.
fly, and there was your shot at the turnover.
Oh, they're trying to work that switch route down here on the short side. Now's the time to run that because everybody's bailing, and flip the back out here on the flare and let him catch it and run down the field.
Big Mo, she is a fickle beast.
She is that.
Second down and 10. Also, another thing. Run some clock right here.
Oh, yeah, I think run the football.
It's an 18-point game. It's not a one-score game. You can still run the football.
I mean, this is one of those things where if you're smart right here, you're going to scratch where it itches.
Yeah, and you should.
If they're going to put 4 people in the box, I'm going to run Bracy till your nose bleeds.
And with a 40-second clock, it should be under 10 minutes at the end of this.
I mean, we just
wide
ran
open. Not that. Curl was wide open.
I'd run quarterback wedge 3 plays in a row if that's how you're going to play it.
Good defense by the Sabres right there.
Well, yeah, the guy he threw it to was well covered.
Yes, very much so.
So it's 3rd and 10 right now, Coach.
You throw to the open man, it works better.
I've heard rumors about that. We'll have to ask our quarterback number 9 to see if he believes in that.
A lot of times I was throwing it to the open man. I just couldn't see the guy that was covering him.
That is correct. That's the excuse you're going with?
Hey, man, when you're short, you got to do what you got to do.
Just throw it to an area?
Sometimes you make a faith throw and your faith is not rewarded. Like I threw one sidearm one time, and I remember that was a bad, bad, bad thing.
The best is Facebook has our subtitles of what we're saying.
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
Bracy,
that's holding.
Rolling right.
It is.
Steps up in the pocket, decides to take off.
He's a flag.
He's a load when he takes off.
Well, he got the first down, but it's going to be a hold, so it's coming back.
Yeah.
Bag him up.
I like the sportsmanship between the quarterback
again,
and look at number 25, Patton, kind of dabbing up a little bit and say, "Hey, man, great job."
Mutual respect right there.
Oh, it's a championship game on
number
both
25,
ends.
Charles Buchanan, has had a good game for the Sabres.
Absolutely.
But this is how it's done. That's why teams are coming to the IAFL. It's because Tracy Rico and Dave Holt are doing it the right way. And I will say that we talked with them, and what they talked with us about was it's not just the teams, it's about ownership, about the owners being responsible and holding their guys accountable, And as men and guys who love football, that's how it has to be if it's going to work right.
So 3rd and 20, and all that positive stuff they did earlier in this drive has kind of vanished, Coach.
Yeah, 3rd and 20?
Yep. Now they're empty. That's a false start.
Yeah, that's a false start. Guard moved. Looked like the guard and the tackle moved.
False start on the Sharks.
And so make that 3rd and 25. Now right here, if you're the Sabres, what you need is an ill-advised throw.
And for that reason, I'm running the football right here. And here's what I would do. I would run the football. I run all the time off the play clock, take the delay of game, and then drop my punt down inside the 10 and say, go 90. I'm sure, and I know how this feels, Coach. You and I both know how this feels. You're going to win the game more than likely if you're Sumter and be just sick at the way you played in the second half. And now if they want to, they can call ineligible man downfield because both of these guys are on the line of scrimmage.
Bracy looking downfield.
Wide open.
Lets it fly.
Touchdown.
That's not a touchdown, though. That was an illegal formation.
I agree.
That's a terrible job by the line judge right there. He needs to get his eyes checked because the inside receiver on the trips was covered. You got to do your job, buddy. Touchdown, Sharks. And the Sharks going to put some distance right there and probably crush any hopes that the Sabres had of a comeback. Who was that on that catch?
13 is what I think it says.
It's going to be number 7.
Number 7, Marlon Pryor. Great job by Bracy to keep the play alive. I still cannot believe that an official at this level missed that.
Coach, it was 5 plays. Can you believe that?
The Pie Slingers Pizzeria drive summary, is that what you're doing?
The Pie Slingers Pizzeria drive summary. 5 plays, 86 yards, culminated in a 42-yard touchdown pass that just basically puts Bracy in, that's the only person in the discussion for the offensive MVP. Because literally he's got, has been responsible for just about every total yard they have.
Well, I mean, he's played really, really well. And the thing is when they had to have it, he shows up.
All right, so think about this. They've kicked a field goal. All right, and they have an interception return for a touchdown. All right, outside of that, he has thrown 3 touchdown passes and rushed for the other touchdown pass. And realistically, the only blemish is that they missed the extra point because they had a penalty. So,
Well, I think that there's no doubt after watching this that the Sharks are the better team, but this should be a much closer game.
I agree, and I think the early bum rush that happened with the turnover onslaught.
Some big stage jitters.
Yeah.
I think that's all it was.
I agree with all of that.
And sometimes they just need to walk it out. That's what I'm saying.
East side, walk it out.
Whichever side, I guess.
There you go. So, 37-12, 12:24 to go. We were sitting there looking at a 30-20 game about 2 minutes ago, Coach. And, well, not 2 minutes, but 5 minutes ago. And literally, the illegal forward pass and then an 86-yard drive.
Here's my issue. That illegal forward pass is it's a rule. There's no question. It's a nitpicky rule, just like formational rules.
Absolutely.
They're nitpicky. And if you're going to catch one, you better catch the other.
All right, but I'm also going to give you the devil's advocate in the sense that put the ball away and don't fumble.
I agree.
Okay.
Oh,
he took it to the 5-yard line. Don't let the refs don't argue with the refs and say that when you talk about football skills and football being a player, tuck the ball away, cover it. If you're going to go and you're going to run around and scramble from a quarterback's perspective, and you get there, get what you get and don't pitch a fit. Get down and play another round.
So,
okay.
But you're saying the referee shouldn't have caught that illegal formation and led to a touchdown?
I'm not arguing with refs. Refs are put there for a reason. Okay, they're there just like anything else. No, we're not going to argue this right now. Bottom line is, they're there. Play ball.
No,
do what
don't
you can't argue with the refs.
Don't give me the Romans 13 approach. I don't think so, sir.
Well, we're pretty close to Sunday, so I feel like I can do that, man.
That whole
September
everybody in
5th.
power was put there for a reason. Come on, man.
Well, I didn't say that, man. I'm just saying bottom line is I don't ever want them to dictate a game. You got to be there. Bottom line is they still could be in this game, but you got to turn over. Too many turnovers in this game. I mean, it's a whole different sense.
There's no question about that.
Everything was there for the Alabama Sabres taking.
It was.
But at the same time, know the rules and do your job.
Don't point fingers, man. You got 3 pointing back at you.
No, I don't.
And came off the side.
It is your fault.
Yeah, I'd love for you to walk around like that. All 5 fingers pointing out like that. Or 4 fingers and a thumb.
And that just goes to show you what kind of night it's been for the most part for Alabama. Give up an 86-yard drive. It basically puts the game out of reach. You come in after the kickoff return and you get a delayed game.
Well, we're going to wrap up here and just turn it off.
And the Jeopardy music.
That's mean.
Yeah, that's
mean.
a little much.
Yes, harsh.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy. That's like when your cheerleaders cheer that this game ain't over yet when there's 10 minutes and something left in the game.
Davis lets it fly down the left sideline.
Out of bounds.
If he hadn't have turned around.
I'm surprised we didn't.
If he hadn't have turned around.
He'd have got a flag.
If he hadn't have turned around, he'd have caught it.
I feel like you got turned on a loop right there, buddy.
He didn't. He might have caught it, but he would have caught it 2 yards out of bounds.
Well, I do look forward to everybody cutting this up and putting their little favorite highlights, and it's always nice to hear both of your wonderful voices on there to figure out what the big play is of the game. So right now, with 12 minutes to go in the game, biggest play of the game, highlight of the game, where are you going to go with there, Craig Chapman?
My biggest play of the game is the fumble, at the end of the third quarter to stop the score from being 30
the strip
to 20.
of the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, that you're going to say that. What about you there, Adam?
His biggest play, yeah, for sure.
Okay. I think that first interception almost and turned into a touchdown just really changed the focus of the game.
Pick by the Sharks.
Throwing across your body right there. Up-ended. Celebration ensues. Number 20.
Number 20. Jawan Scott on the interception. And if the comeback hopes weren't over already, they are in a grave with dirt falling on them now.
Well, when we get into about 5 minutes left to go of the game, gentlemen, I'm going to need your players of the game written down and handed to me for the offense and the defense. because they are going to hand out player of the game trophies for the offense and the defense for tonight's game.
We could have written them down in the first quarter.
Well, hey, you could have, but definitely different in this situation.
It could have been very different, though. Again,
Which I'm
if there's no
appreciative of.
fumble,
Right, it got a lot of energy for
or
us.
if the referees don't spot the Sharks 6 points, either way.
All right there, receipt man. Just relax.
Receipt man.
Yes,
I hate it when they get it wrong.
I know.
That's pretty good, receipt man. I remember that one.
Because I'd have been on the sideline going, he's covered up. He's covered up. He can't go out for a pass. And they're like, Coach, I know what I'm doing. Well, no. Do you? Do you, Skippy?
All right there.
Chip. My name is Skip, Coach.
Still got your
Bracey
attention.
in the cone. There's a snap. Give to Big Albert around the left side. He rumbles.
For 6 right there, and you can tell it's over right now, Coach.
Larry Albert on the carry, and this would have been my plan a long time ago. Put the big back in there and just let him pound on that tired defense.
And now, I mean, it's just one of those things. You're going to let the clock run. The ball shouldn't be snapped before there's 2 seconds left on the play clock. Just bleed it dry and don't do anything dumb.
Up 37-12 here at Finley Stadium. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman and Adam Collins, Score 58 Network, bringing you the IFL Phantom Horse Brewery Championship of 2020. We've been able to see all 3 championships. Takeaway thoughts throughout 2018, the Garden State Seahawks, or Garden City Seahawks, took it in for a championship. Last year in 2019, the Metro Atlanta Horsemen defeated these Sumter Sharks that are on the field right now. Right now, we're going to see if the Sharks are able to take it back the other way and get their first victory here in the IFL.
Regardless of, this game is, in my opinion, obviously over. But my hat is off to both teams. I was a doubter of the Sabres to start with. Like, I didn't think they would get past the danger.
Nope.
So it just really validates how tough that Yellowhammer division of the IAFL was. And we knew that Carolina division was tough.
I got the corner. Nice tackle.
With the Sharks and then the Cardinals up there. Just a lot of really good football. And the fact that Tracy and Dave were able to pull 27 teams together in such a crazy time. Well, not even pull them together, but to have them say, hey, we want to play.
We want to finish this.
And then to try and figure it out and get it done, because here we are. That is a testament to people who love football and love watching these guys get to continue to play.
And one more thing about this Alabama team, like we said, 30-0 at halftime would have been really easy to roll it over and say, hey, we had a good year. The character that they displayed in this second half has been admirable.
And the sportsmanship out of both teams is commendable.
Yeah.
Bracey rolling right, flips it down the field. It's caught. I'm pretty sure that's Marlon Pryor.
Put over and say, hey, we had a good year. The character that they displayed in this second half has been admirable.
And the sportsmanship out of both teams is commendable.
Yeah.
Bracey rolling right, flips it down the field. It's caught. I'm pretty sure that.
First down would that be?
That's Rico Monument's first down, but it's not just a Rico Monument's first down. It's a Rico Monument's first down in the Phantom Horse Brewery red zone. Yeah, Colkin plays defense.
Here, uh-oh.
And stoppage of play right there.
Alabama Sabres.
Timeout Sabres with 9:11 left in the game.
That's their
The
first
Sabres
timeout.
down 37-12 to the Sumter Sharks here at the IAFL Championship at beautiful Finley Stadium here at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga.
Coach, let's talk about this for just a second. You're not going to see a better place to play a football game at.
No, this place is phenomenal.
I mean, it's got everything you want. You got the city backdrop behind it. Everything. That little, got the berm out there where you can sit on it. You know, just imagine being able to watch this game, or watch a game here where it's full. You know,
This would be a great place to go to school.
It would be, and we appreciate UTC opening up, you know, and letting everybody come in and watch this game tonight. And
I like Chattanooga.
I do too. They were very strict about the social distancing thing.
Oh, very. We were in line at concession stand, and they were walking by like, put your mask on, put your mask on, put your mask on.
You know,
and then when people wouldn't put their mask on, they'd come back and say, hey, I thought I told you, put your mask on. You know, and it's private property. Their rules are their rules.
you know,
But I love Chattanooga. You'd be surprised. Like, I didn't know that it had such nice parks here, but the parks here are beautiful. I've been up here with my kids again. When my daughter was born, we stayed up here for about a week because she was born in a hospital up here. And so it's really nice here.
Wow, we got a new formation here, Coach. We're fixing to run this to the right or run a reverse, one of the two.
Yeah, overload right. Ball's on the ground, and Bracey's going to go down. I'm not sure why you go for a 2-point conversion right here.
Well, you don't because you haven't scored.
That would be 39-27.
Coach.
I'm not sure the point of.
Coach, they hadn't scored yet.
Well, that's why it is. Is you have to score first.
the public address announcer has got that timeout messed up, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 12.
I've been thrown off. I've been duped, flim-flammed, hornswoggled,
bamboozled. They're going to throw the slant down here on the bottom side. There's nobody in the middle of the field.
Unless that guy drops, you're right. Bracey drops, fires. There it is. Oh. Deflected, almost a pick right there.
That's really nice defensive play right there by the corner.
That's number 21 for the Sabres. Malik Ball on the play there.
A really nice job of getting the inside hand in. You know, we've seen crazy things happen. But if he would have flipped that ball away and someone had picked it off and went 90 for a touchdown,
it would have been fun to watch.
I'm interested. They're going to take their shots right here. I'd run the football right here and kick the field goal and go up 40-12.
Yeah.
See what they.
Bracey drops. Everybody evacuates the backfield. He flips it to the
Whoa,
corner.
That was almost a great catch.
Yep. Ball falls incomplete.
Field goal time.
So that's going to bring Moore out. This should be a pretty easy field goal for him.
The only thing that accomplished was they didn't run clock because they didn't run the ball.
Yeah, and you got 8:08 left, but.
Was that a drum?
I'm sorry?
808 drums?
Okay, I'm missing. I'm not there.
I'm just saying.
Oh, left field, man. He wasn't even there to focus on that one. I'm so sorry, Craig.
That's all right, man.
I didn't mean to do you like that.
That's okay. I make weird, obscure references all the time. My wife said I have more useless knowledge than any human walking. And she's right.
Moore out to kick.
That guy's offside.
Yep, he was. So was that one. There's a snap. The hold. Kick is up. And it's good. So, with 8 minutes left, the Sumter Sharks up 40-12 over the Alabama Sabres. And so now we're at a 4-possession lead.
We are.
And it is all but impossible.
That was a 6-play, 39-yard drive, culminating in a 30-yard field goal to make a score 40-12 and basically put the trophy on the sideline of the Sumter Sharks.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Pie Slingers Pizzeria drive summary.
So the 15-month wait from last year to this year, in 8 minutes, there will be a pretty nice celebration, and they don't have to worry about the word choked anymore. Because we heard that in the stands, Coach.
We did, and we're not making that up. We were walking back up, and somebody's like, I hope they don't choke like they did last year.
And I was
like, yeah, that's hurtful stuff if you're a coach.
I don't even think it was a coach. I just think it was somebody that was –
No, I'm saying if you're a coach and you hear somebody say that, that's hurtful.
I just think it was somebody that saw the game last year and was talking about it, and they were like, they choked it away last year. I was like, yikes. So anyway,
Yeah,
40
last
to
year
12.
the team that beat them did just come out of nowhere. And
Ooh, look at this.
Cooper kick to about the 10. Again, a contested return.
By their own team.
Yeah.
Cut it up.
And he's headed down the left sideline. He's going to run out of bounds.
That was a really nice return.
It was.
He eluded the tackle from his own player and then eluded several tackles on the way down. 7:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Sumter Sharks 40.
And that's going to bring up Rico Monument's first down.
And your Alabama Sabres 12.
Feel free to tune in with us tomorrow afternoon. Little Sunday football for the Score 58 Network. We'll be doing the Georgia Knights Preparatory Academy against AHOP. Should be a very cool and exciting game. Kickoff's 1 p.m. Tune in with us on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Look for us for the Georgia Knights Preparatory Academy versus AHOP. Live from Notre Dame Academy in Duluth, Georgia.
I want to make so many jokes about breakfast food right now. I just can't do it.
AHOP, not IHOP now. Focus.
I understand.
I'm hungry, though. I tell you that.
Hungry.
I'm definitely hungry.
was
Those
great.
those QT hot dogs did not hit the spot.
I had the steak and cheese, what do you call those things?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Taquitos.
Taquitos. They were pretty good. First and 10 right here.
Doubles look. Davis rolling to his right, looking downfield, flips
Oh,
it out
that's
to the
nice.
back. Back's got some room, gets a
Okay.
block, and then throws the ball out of bounds
That was interesting.
and gets suplexed.
There's a lot happening on that play.
Yeah,
There was definitely a lot happening on that play. Clock is ticking around.
the
7:40
Rock is
on the clock.
tricking around.
Oh, they're going to rock around the clock tonight.
5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go.
Somebody tell me what the Croc says.
Stop it.
Man. You're killing me tonight, man. I had to turn my mic off twice so far. I got like laughter sweats on that one.
Laughter sweats.
Oh, I was having a hard time focusing.
Yeah, there's a couple funny ones.
I will agree with you on that.
All right, so after that Rico Monument first down, I can't do that as good as you, Coach.
I'm going to have to wait to the next one, see if he can deliver as much as he has before.
Well, you know, I won't lie. The thrill is gone just because.
The energy level.
Well, no, it's just it's disheartening, you know, watching
Going
him.
deep.
He's got a man.
Did he catch that?
And
No, he did
no,
not.
okay. I was like, man, that was a heck of a grab. Well, you know, I was so excited when it looked like they might come back
Yeah.
because that's what I really love to watch as a person.
Right. Definitely as a fan to be able to see that. You're
It's
exactly right.
hard. It's hard to stay upbeat when there's a very lopsided victory.
When the game is over with, we will see the announcement of the trophies and the announcement of the trophies and also the nominations of the players of the game. And we'll be able to see that down on the field. We will not cut off until that is finished. And kind of give a little recap of the season and what we're hoping to see in 2021, starting in the spring of 2021.
But having said that, it's a great day for both teams. And the Sabres won't be able to see it right now, but later they will. Yeah, started early.
Everybody cheated.
Well, I think when you look at the game itself, if you had one word, I'm going to each ask you each one, what would that word be? Craig, what would you say?
Sloppy?
Okay, you're going to go with sloppy. Adam?
I don't even have a word for it right now.
Okay.
I would say it's probably like a tree with a key coming out of the trunk.
Okay.
So more of a symbol.
Okay, you symbol.
than
So you're wearing Timberlands?
Yeah. I'm going to go after you.
No,
I
I'm-
just
I should have used a better term. I should have said it was more of a defensive game.
I feel like missed opportunities. That's
wow.
Down goes Frazier.
Yeah, he got lateral.
Yes, down go Frazier. 42 with the wrap up. But I feel like missed opportunity, but also opportunity taken by both teams. The turnovers was really a key. I mean, the turnover to me changes on every concept because the turnover got the Sabres back in the game, and it also took them out of the game with that last turnover.
Well, think about this. It was about to be a 30-20 game.
Oh, I know.
And right now we're sitting here. It's 40-12, and one of the reasons it's 40-12 is because Alabama has turned the ball over 6 times.
Yeah, you cannot. I mean, oh goodness. 6 minutes on the clock and counting.
And they just dumped the water cooler on the coach.
Yeah, Coach Kennedy just got the business.
Oh, and so did the defensive end.
Davis running for his life, weaving, bobbing and weaving right there. Was able to get the most out of his situation there. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
And he gained 2 and got to 4th and 14 right here.
Thank you so much for coming out to the Finley Stadium here in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
We do appreciate everybody tuning in here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Been a great experience. Appreciate definitely opening the doors to us every time. It's our 3rd telecast from this location, and we look forward to bringing 2021 to you here in the spring. Very excited with the new teams that are joining here in the IFL. Check out their Facebook page, but also check out their website as well. Be able to get some information if you're interested in starting your own team here in the Southeast.
You want to start our own team, Coach?
We should.
What would you nickname them? What's the name of the team?
Where are we going to base it out of?
We're going to base it out of Georgia. We're Henry County based, so we'll base it out of that.
Davis rolling, looking downfield.
Oh,
God.
wow.
Yeah, that hurts my
Picked.
back. 7th turnover.
They're going to call it incomplete?
Yep.
There's no way that was incomplete, but
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
Listen to you. And it just doesn't stop.
The quarterback just annihilated.
Yeah.
He did.
What would we call the team? We'd be the South Side.
Peaches.
No,
No.
definitely not.
What is it?
Southside Marauders.
The Marauders. I can't spell that. We cannot do that. I don't have that chance.
Offensive player of the game,
Talent. Oh, we just be called the Talent. I like that.
Southside Talent.
Southside Talent. And our phrase would be like, see ya. So, I like that.
Oh,
Yes. And I want and bring me my green M&Ms without the M. I know you're looking at yourself. You got to pull it in there, AC.
what's going on?
Nothing. I can feel those mice turning in your head right there, buddy. Pull it back.
Okay.
All right. But that's a good name with the Marauders. But I like the Talent.
That would be a good name.
Yes.
That would be a good name.
Just have a T on her helmet. I pity the fool.
Like a Troy T.
Oh, that'd be good. Not too bad. Here we go.
With like jazz hands around it.
Oh, sparkle fingers, no doubt. No doubt.
Oh, wow.
Oh, come
taking
on.
it in.
Come on, tackle him, guys.
Nope.
Tackle him.
run by Bracy.
All the way down to the 12-yard line.
And it's a first down, Coach.
Well, they are running the football. I mean, as a coach on the opposing sideline, I'd be like, we got to tackle him.
Yeah, that's the job. That's another Rico Monuments.
First down.
Wow.
And they're actually in the Phantom Horse Brewery red zone.
All right.
Coach, you just
Here we go.
Yeah, my head got you. I tell you one thing, that drive home, it's about 2 hours on the clock, buddy. I look forward to that energy.
You got it, my friend.
I'm going to need it.
we can have great debates about the Constitution on the way home, Coach.
We always do enjoy those debates.
Well, y'all started up, and I'll be happy to tell you how I feel about things. Bracy drops the ball, is able to pick it up, dust it off before anybody realizes
Laterals
what's
it.
happening. Laterals it,
Cut it
has
back.
a convoy out in front of him,
This is
headed for the end zone. My word.
I
You
can't-
talk about a day when nothing will go right. This is it if you're an Alabama Sabre.
But if you're the Sumter Sharks, it's about that time. You know, it's
Oh,
that-
yeah.
It's
It's well deserved. I don't dispute that
I
a
don't
little
think-
bit. I picked them to win.
You did about 17.
Yeah.
How
And-
much do they win by?
More than 17 because, math says 28.
Yeah. All right.
The Sabres will score a quick
Personal foul
11-point
on
touchdown.
the offense. Personal foul on the defense. Offsetting penalties. I hope big man, he just cramping. That's all that is.
Personal foul offense. Personal foul defense.
They're just stretching him out.
Set. Let's
Personal foul, personal foul.
Yep. Well, we do appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. Been a lot of fun to bring you the game. Hopefully you sit back and enjoy it. If you're not able to actually attend the game, but it'll be live, meaning that if you want to go back and watch it on Facebook or watch it on YouTube, feel free to. Make sure you like our Facebook page, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter. Score Sports 58.
All right, we'll just waiting for them to
get things started back again. Whitecaps got to make a decision.
Up.
Right.
Yeah. They're out there shooting the breeze.
Asking what you doing tomorrow on Labor Day. Speaking of that, what you doing this weekend? We got a day off on Monday. Do you have a day off on Monday, or are you going into work?
Me, it depends on where my family is. My family goes to South Carolina. I'll stay and work, but I don't think they're going. I think the South Carolina folks are actually coming down.
Okay, that'd be nice on that part.
But, we'll probably end up at my in-laws' house, and I would imagine your children will end up there too. So,
well, they do tend to wonder. So I've seen that time and time again. So,
well, at least they're not walking to the Dollar General.
Well,
on a school day.
Everybody's got goals
During school.
I know. Hold that in.
Yeah. I think he was going to get a pack of cigarettes personally.
Wait, rolling up the sleeve.
Yeah.
Somebody calls somebody a greaser. Things could go sideways.
Yeah. And before you know it, he's in the park having a rumble. Yeah.
With some pop,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting with guys because they like Madras and Mustangs. I mean, it's tough.
It is.
It's tough all over.
It really is. We're referencing the movie The Outsiders or the book, depending on
whether or not you're a nerd.
Or at least above the age of 40. So.
Why read the book if there's a movie?
I'm telling you.
It took you a couple days. I got it in 2 hours.
Easily.
Who's the dummy here?
I'm telling you. Back from his restroom break. Hopefully he's able to take some hand sanitizer before he touches my headphones again. All right there, COVID. Hang in there.
Coach is like one of the cleanest people I've ever met.
You look around him and you see that little shine about him, and he smiles and the little teeth sparkle because he's just
Coach is driving in his car by himself with his mask on.
I know. and with the windshield. They got the protector and the booties on his feet.
Yeah, I was this close to buying that. I found a hood like with the full face shield, and I was gonna wear it to school just because I thought that's funny. But then I didn't want to send the wrong idea to parents thinking I'm freaking out.
Right.
So.
No, I got your mic off. Sorry, sir. Yeah, there we go, buddy. Hang in there. Go ahead.
Yeah, last night on the sideline I had my mask thing pulled up over my face, and one of the parents that had asked me about a couple of questions about playing during the pandemic, she even walked up to me and she goes, "Coach, I think you're okay to take that thing off right now. We're outside." I was like, well, I'm just trying to do what they ask us to do.
Well, I'm just trying to be safe and show, a lot of it's about optics, how do things look.
Modeling the correct behavior.
Right. I mean,
or the behavior that our association has deemed to be correct.
Correct.
Well, it was fun to get in the elevator with you tonight, and that was very nice. I appreciate that.
All 37 people that were in the
we really did. And then I was like, hey, okay, well, we're kind of demolishing that.
Uh-oh.
Give to Larry Albert around the left side.
They're trying to get him a score.
That's a really nice cut right there.
He cuts up. It was a really nice cut. Scott plays defense. Just want to put that out there.
Don't worry about that, Coach. We did the homework.
Yeah, I mean, if I want to raise, I got to start doing more homework, right?
Well, I can get you a lift. I mean, put blocks. I mean, if you need a raise. So here we go.
We need those blocks to keep our 4x4 from breaking the
trailer door.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Cone again.
Third down and about 6.
Bracy waiting on the snap. There it is. There's the whistle. The
play clock or 2-minute warning.
No, I don't think they represent the 2-minute warning, guys. They do? All right, I'm getting
2-minute
confirmation
warning.
from the world that, yes, they do.
So everybody was correct except Bo.
Yes.
Just gonna.
Welcome to my life. But we did. I'm very appreciative of the IFL. We've kind of been babbling a little bit towards the last after we realized the air had been taken out. We're going to have an opportunity to announce the players of the game right at the end. You tell me real quick there, Coach Chapman, who was your offensive player of the game and why did y'all pick him?
Bracey, because he dominated, outside of the 2 field goals and the pick 6, he was directly responsible for the other points, whether by throwing it or running it in. And he scored the first touchdown of the game on the 13-yard scamper, and then he had touchdown passes of, 22 yards, 20 yards, and then another one that was 42 yards. So, we're looking at some pretty, impressive, totals for running pass, and he basically became the offense. If he wasn't running the football, they weren't running the football.
What about you there, Coach Collins? What would you say who is the defensive player of the game?
Well, it's my man Van Dam.
All right.
Van Conyers Jr. He number 19. I mean, he set the tone for the game. I mean, it's that simple. He just said, "Hey, we're here to win." He had 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery in the first half, and has how many pass breakups, Coach Chapman?
I know 4 now.
Okay, 4 pass breakups, and has been around the ball the entire game.
Think about it. They have 6 turnovers. He has 3 of them, and he's put one of them in the end zone.
So, I mean, I think he's a no-brainer.
So they've given up 12 points, and he is directly responsible for 10.
We do appreciate this. 4th down and 13. They're going to go for a field goal. It's going to be a 34-yard field goal.
What are we doing?
Timeout, Sabres.
This is the song that doesn't end. It goes on and on, my friends.
Someone started singing?
Not knowing what it was.
Yeah, if I was the Sabres right now,
I'd be mad
would
about
you line
that.
up to kick a field goal? I am coming after this one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just here to tell you.
I'll take a 15-yard penalty.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming after this one.
You up
And
40-12.
Woe be to your holder.
One night in the playoffs against a team in the state semifinals, we're playing North Cobb. And we had the ball with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, and we got a first down to about the 5, and we took a delay of game, and then they ran the clock after the delay of game because you could do that one time.
Right.
So we took a delay of game, this old 25-second clock, and we took a knee 4 times at the 5-yard line. We could have, if we'd have scored it, we would have won the game 70-42.
Yeah, that was one of the highest scoring playoff games, correct?
In state history.
Yeah, GHSA state history.
And I remember going around and talking to the coach. He was like, "Coach, thanks for not scoring 70." I was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't have liked it if somebody would have done that to me."
Right.
Well,
Here
more
we
out
go.
to kick for the Sharks.
I can't really believe he's going to kick this.
There's a snap.
Good.
Oh, my word.
Fake. That's in poor taste.
Yeah.
I understand that they want to get guys in the end zone. I get that.
I understand.
That was,
I
I think that was Marlon Pryor.
Number 7. But, it goes to show that they're making sure there is nothing between it. And like I said, I give pats on the back to the Sabres. But you also got to make sure you're covering your guys. From an offense,
they're men. These are not kids.
No, you got to go all the way down to the buzzer. The old adage statement, stop us. To me, it's poor taste if they kick an onside kick, okay? But they went for a fake field goal, The offensive coach is turning his head a little bit. You're like, ugh.
You don't go for a fake field goal with a minute left in the game.
Yeah, I'm not.
Up by 28.
Yikes.
You don't.
Just yikes.
That's one of those things where I look at the referee and I go, "Hey, man, if I take too long in the huddle, you gonna hit me? Or are you gonna let me run this thing out?" That's the conversation I have with the official on the sideline right there.
Yeah, if I take this delay of game, will you restart the 40-second clock so we don't have to run another play? And if he says yes, we'll do that because there's no real reason to score. The game's over. Nobody needs to get take an extra beating.
Right.
Well,
I've knelt the ball down on the 3-yard line 4 plays in a row. And the coach actually came to me after the game, and he said, "Hey, man, I really appreciate you doing that." And I was like, "Well, I've been on the other end of this, so."
And we have been on that part. And,
Amen.
You know, and it's one of those ones from a sportsmanship perspective. Everybody has their own different views. Here, the one thing that I can say about this game tonight, it's been a very well, I'll say the word regulated game, but I felt like both teams knew what they were here to do, and that was to win a championship. That really was the case, and that's the case.
Yeah, well-deserved win for the Sharks.
I agree.
And hats off to the Sabres to come out after being down 30-0 at half
And make it a game.
And make it a game.
And got Coach Collins so excited he threw Dr. Pepper all over me.
I got definitely excited about that.
Somebody photobombing right there.
Yeah. Did you see number 8?
Yeah.
That was awesome. I was watching that on film. That was nice. Not too bad. Well, congratulations, Sumter Shark. A year away. Last year, they came up short. They said, hey, we're going to come back and finish the game, and they finished the game.
Squib kick.
Oh, we're going to do some Stanford
Yes,
cow
we are.
right here?
We are. I just don't.
Oh, yeah, let's do
Oh,
it.
no. Please, no.
Yep, that's what I don't want to see. 38 seconds remaining. You get somebody hurt in this situation running around using their power pellets.
Power pellets.
Heck yeah, no Pac-Man. Now you only get a certain amount of power pellets based on your lifestyle.
Yep.
Right now I have half of one.
Well, the thing is, I'm up. Whether I'm up by 28 with 5 minutes left or down by 28 with 5 minutes left, my only thought is run, clock, run.
Yep. I can assure you that there are times when I'm like, hey, you know what?
Because if I'm winning, I just want to get out with everybody healthy, and if I'm losing, I just want it to be over. I know that sounds terrible, like I'm giving up.
No,
but when
I
I look
don't
at
think
things,
so.
when it becomes mathematical, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I agree with you, but I mean it's nice from a sportsmanship perspective that everybody's finishing the game. I truly enjoy where everything kind of gets through, and they're kind of hugging it out. They're tossing the ball in. Looks like they're going to call it a game, and that's good. So, ladies and gentlemen out there in the internet world, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, want to say, hey, thanks for joining us here this season in the 2020 IFL season. Nice championship here at Finley Stadium, Phantom Horse Championship. Tracy, Rico, and the IAFL, thank you so much for bringing Score 58 and what they have done. And congratulations to the Sumter Sharks. We're going to bid you adieu. Be safe out there in this crazy world. Take care of yourselves, and good night.